Friends! Hello, everybody. Today is Friday, June 25th, 2021. Where is the year going? We are AI Dungeon Crawlers. So great to have all of you with us. Welcome to the dungeon, where the five of us traverse the treacherous mind of a sinister AI, programmed with the insights of 10,000 authors, throwing paradoxes at our every turn as we struggle to make the next greatest time travel romance, since Michael J. Fox taught us that all Oedipus needed was a time machine.
Oh, God.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It solves every problem.
Just a friendly reminder. Friendly reminder, if you link your Amazon Prime to Twitch, you unlock Twitch Prime, gives you one free subscription to any channel on the platform per month, and we would love it if you used it here. We also have a tip jar down below if you feel so inclined, but if you really want to support the show, be sure to share it with friends, family, follow us on Instagram at AI Dungeon Crawlers, as well, and like and subscribe if you are watching on YouTube. It is a huge help. And here I am, perched atop of a large clock.
How'd you get up there so fast?
Okay, I got confession time. I went Googling, like, time travel backgrounds, vortex backgrounds, and all of them were, like, so busy that I just Googled big clock face, and this is the first one, so I took it.
And then after your picture showed up.
Whoa! All right, that hurts. Street lamps flicker in a parking lot in Midwest America. A dive bar throbs with slightly out-of-tune country rock. With a crack of lightning, an ice-covered car careens into the parking lot at 88 miles per hour, its tires skidding flames. It slides into a perfect parallel park next to the bar. The gull-wing door cracks open, and out of it climbs a man in desperate need of a haircut. I hope he's got a comb today, because he'll be our protagonist tonight. It's Eric Lehman. Hey, pal.
Great
Hello.
Scott.
Hello.
Calling him out.
It's your kids, Jack. It's your kids.
How's your week been, pal?
It's been great.
Yeah.
I was going to say I stayed in a bit, but no, I didn't.
That's a lie.
Now that things are opening up a bit, I did some fitness classes in a park. Oh, my God. Oh, people.
Did you burn
It
a lot
shows,
of
we can
energy
tell.
in your fitness classes?
Yes.
Would you say that you burned 1.21 gigawatts?
Hey, you.
You know what? And then I got to do it again right after. So I thought today for our drinking game, I would be drinking the most timeless of all spirits.
Yeah.
Bushmills whiskey.
Oh.
It has returned as the prophecy foretold.
As it was,
boy.
you could enjoy this anytime, all the way back to 1608 when it was first bottled. 1608.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. You just didn't want to go buy more alcohol today.
No, I didn't, Jack. Anyway,
I
so
love
we're going to be...
Bushmills. Please sponsor us.
Yeah.
I can only assume there was a horrible accident regarding Bushmills whiskey.
Oh.
Quite call it an accident so much as,
Shameless promotion for which we
Shameless
were never
promotion.
paid for.
Yeah, I know. But one day. Anyways, we're going to drink today anytime the AI gives us 10 points. We'll drink to celebrate. We're going to drink anytime the AI takes away 10 points. We'll drink to commiserate. We'll drink every time the AI gives us something we just can't stand. So we drink to forget or perhaps travel back through time.
Yeah, I wanted to point out this is the first time where the undos are actually going to be canonically happening.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know, right? And then I think we'll also drink anytime maybe we officially, in story,
Nice.
travel through the time.
Oh, I love that.
Way to say nice before I finish that.
Sorry, I got really excited.
It's because he looked through time and
You know
he
what,
saw
Jeff,
what you were going to say.
We've already done this, chat.
I've read the show notes. Like, I already know what you're going to say. I'm sorry. As our hero retires to the bar for a drink, a blue glow emanates from an empty space. A sphere of pure energy parallel parks into existence next to the defrosting DeLorean. It slowly fades into a blue mist, revealing the perfect Adonis of a man's body. Have you been working out? I hope you're ready to tell us about it, because you're playing our narrator tonight. It's Jesse Beam. Hello.
Come with me if you want to read the narration.
That's really a strange request, Arnold. How's your week been?
It's been all right. I had an interview for an acting job today, which I'm thrilled about because I haven't done that in a long time.
It was an interview, not an audition.
Yeah, which was weird.
Okay.
I think the audition comes next. I don't know.
Oh, they were like, "Are you a person? Cool. Can you act?"
Look,
you
I
like
just at this
acting?
rate, it was like, hey, you have a resume and what passes as a headshot? Sure, come on in and talk to us.
Are you familiar with pretending?
Yeah, I do that every day of my life.
How many years have you been pretending?
I'm 28, so 37.
The music from the bar dies down, and we hear the muffled screams as our narrator gets dressed. A klaxon blares through the air, and with a grand wheeze, a blue 1960s police box falls from the sky and parallel parks next to the sphere print. As the door squeaks open, a man is thrown out, back to his own time. Why? He's the greatest artist who's ever lived. Or at least he will be in 30 years. It's our illustrator, Noah Schaefer. I like having Glenys around to just like hype us up. We've done this every week.
Is that not what people do?
No, it's always dead
And it's
silent.
cringy if we do it. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Go us!
How's your week been, Noah?
My week's been very good. It's been very busy, very kind of ridiculous,
Yeah.
and whatnot. And I just realized something.
Oh, did you not?
I-
Did you?
I don't have a piece of art to show.
Oh, boy.
I've been,
Noah. Oh, no.
I've been so busy with
But
this,
your
that,
face
and
doesn't
everything else.
count?
Oh, Noah. Your face always counts.
Glenn, wait. Jack.
I didn't know you were into oil painting.
We could tell them.
I wasn't ready for the guffaw.
All right, I quit.
I think that's the textbook definition of a guffaw. I've never witnessed one in the wild
You actually said the word guffaw as you were laughing.
out loud.
I'm very okay that this is taking the place of my art.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, that never would have happened if you had actually done something.
Yeah.
We could tell you
I
that
can't-
Noah and I are working on a super secret project, which has currently advanced to its final stages, and we're very thrilled. We can't
That's-
share details, but
dun,
hopefully
dun,
soon
dun,
we
dun.
can.
Fingers
exciting.
crossed. But yeah, this is why I don't have art, because I've been very focused
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
you've
super
been doing a
secret
job.
project. So in that case, take my 4 watches.
As our artist takes his 4 watches and retires to the pub to paint his soon-to-be greatest painting, Man Talks to Robots and Cravats, in all of the commotion, one might have missed the slow ticking of grains of sand as they turn over themselves, and soon, fading into existence, a young woman, perfectly parallel parked. She's definitely not where she expected. She must have gotten off at the wrong staircase, and now she could be anywhere. Or anyone, or anyone, and she'll be playing everyone. It's Glenys Marshall. Hey, pal.
Hello, chum.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, all right. This is nice. I don't know why we haven't done this sooner. That feels really nice.
We need more hype people in this channel.
Yeah.
We need the pick cam's gonna be replaced with a specific hype cam.
Just
Can
a
we get an
place.
H in chat for Glenys and all her hype?
It's just a live feed of me, like.
Just
Glenys, you're now in the
putting cream
show.
on my
Only
face. Yeah.
Glenys, you're now a part of the show specifically to be hype, and that's it.
Thank God.
Glenys, important question for you.
Yeah.
What is the single most important thing that has ever happened to you in your entire life?
Oh, cheese whiz and grape jelly, man.
That's it?
It is.
The combination of those two things?
I think it is such a simple pleasure of mine, and it is a little secret that I carry everywhere. I don't know if it's the most important, but it's the first thing that came to mind, and that says something, doesn't it?
Okay, yeah.
The
absolutely.
variety of answers that we
Whenever-
get is astonishing.
Question though, do you put that on a sandwich or do you just shovel it into your mouth with a spoon?
Oh, toast.
Oh, on toast. I
The
don't know how I
sandwich is
feel
evil
about
twin
this.
brother.
So you toast the cheese whiz and grape jelly?
No, my friend.
Okay.
You toast the toast, and then you put the cheese and grape jelly on the toast, as you would any other condiment you would put on toast.
Yeah,
I'll
you
get it. I'll get it Wednesday.
One day.
Come on, you never made cheese whiz toast before, you
One
jerk.
day
I'm
Eric
going
is
back in
gonna
time. I'm
understand
going
the,
back in time.
gonna understand the concept of toast.
He's been trying so hard for so long.
But
And
I
behind
would
the
say
bar-
this.
Oh, sorry.
I would say this show is very important. I have never been on anything like this, and
Okay.
it is very important to me because
It's been-
I'm
Ah,
having
cop
a lot
out.
of fun.
Come on.
It's been 19
Suck it up.
minutes. We'll see if you say that again in about an hour and a half. And behind the bar, parallel slumped in a hot tub. It's me. My 88 jetted jacuzzi.
So I'd like to point out that the only way we could parallel park is by being time travelers. That's how hard parallel parking is.
Yes, that is what I've established. Friends, if you're new to the show, what we do every week is we play through a game of AI Dungeon. We provide voices. Noah provides art. I provide music with my too many keyboards, not enough hands aesthetic. And we just go on a grand old adventure. Are there any questions before we dive in?
I had a question, but I asked it 30 years ago and also in the future.
Okay. Great. Well, we'll
we
catch
are
up with that, I
a
guess.
question from me. So
Yes.
we are starting with what I'm seeing on our little AI
That is
dungeon
correct.
thing right here. Starting
Right
with
at the
starting
top.
with the word that begins with C.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Great.
I would hope so. At least I am not looking at it. I'm just assuming you're correct.
And now the C word.
Oh, God. Oh, Christ. Let's go. I'm starting the show.
All
Music on.
Candor is a world made of glass, a maze of broken bridges and shattered windows. The cities are ruins, and the land around them is littered with refuse and memory. Those who have seen the sun rise in the sky claim to have eyes that have seen too much to continue living in the dark. But Candor is not without its charms for the bold and free. Cut off from the life-giving sun, the cities of Candor are lit by the glow of the moon. And the land has an unearthly appeal to those who brave its night. You are Durum Frangere. 3 years ago, you lost the love of your life in a horrible time jump accident. Now, you will stop at nothing to stop the sins of your past and reunite with your beloved Beatrice Baz Fatuo. Beatrice Baz Fatuo is the daughter of a time-traveling family. 3 years ago, the two of you were separated when you were sent back to her childhood, and she was caught in a time jump accident. Now her soul is trapped in a prison of time. As the only person who remembers her, you will stop at nothing to rescue her from the past. Lionel Fatuo is Beatrice's older brother, and the only other person who remembers her. He has dedicated his life to killing you, believing that it is your fault that she died. You gaze over the city from a lonely street lamp, a heavy rain pouring over your shoulders. The city is dark and unfamiliar to you, but you know that it holds the key to your lost love. Before you stands a broken-down church, its stained glass windows shattered from years of weathering, and a nameplate reading St. Zavkiel's Church, swinging in the wind on its rusty hinges.
This is usually why we proofread things.
Oh, what a beautiful image. I
I
also
know.
I just realized, am I on top of the street lamp?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
were
were on the
crouched on the
street
street
lamp,
lamp, Batman style.
All right.
Do with that as you will.
You have excellent grip on all of your toes.
Oh,
You might have opposable toes. now that I
prehensile
think about
toes,
it.
yeah.
All right,
very
I'm trying a
excited
new
to
one.
type.
Typing on my
Oh,
phone
you're,
today, everyone.
you're
Let's
typing
see.
stuff.
Yeah. No, I've done a
Nice.
little bit of a prompt. Let's
Here-
go.
it's something that I'm curious about. Oh, okay.
Oh.
We'll get to my curiosity later. It's not important. The warm wind blows your lace thing won't stop
Cravat.
scrolling.
Cravat. Oh, I see.
The warm wind blows your lace cravat, and you clutch Beatrice's pendant. You can feel the warmth from within it growing stronger. The fragment of her soul must be close, and the church is pulling you toward it. You check your rapier and laser pistol. One
Whoa.
can never be too careful in the dregs of Candor. Danger lurks around every corner. You brace yourself and enter St. Zavkiel's church. The stench of death and decay hits you like a truck.
God.
stagnant bodies of water fill the floor, putting refrigerators to shame.
What?
It's an unusual simile, but we'll go with it.
Refrigerators in this world are disgusting cesspools. Yeah.
That's where serial killers hide the bodies. So
Every time, yeah.
you can see mold growing from the ceiling and long, fleshy tubes hanging from the walls.
Oh my god.
The walls are lined with egg sacs pulsing softly with an otherworldly beat.
No, what?
I love
It's alien!
love time travel romance stories.
Wow.
This is
Romance.
just like
Nothing's
my
more
refrigerator.
romantic than fleshy pods.
Oh my god.
This is just like About Time, right? This is how it
Eric,
opens.
I'm curious, but also I don't want to know how much of this was you and how much of it was the AI.
I wrote until I enter the church.
Oh God!
Oh,
The rest-
so you gave us a laser pistol and all that business.
I
Yeah?
did. I thought he's a time
That's kinda
traveler. He's
fun.
got a
Yeah.
side rapier.
But the
and a
AI
laser
gave us the
pistol.
wonderful word of putting refrigerators to shame.
Putting refrigerators.
Are we immediately drinking to forget?
No. I
No?
just think we realized that
I think
Cronenberg is directing this.
Yeah,
Cronenberg's
I think
directing
Eric
the
can
movie.
work with this. I
All right.
trust Eric.
I
to
think
work
this.
with
I think that this is a. I think that this is the a representative of the internal turmoil and sense of doubt and frustration he has with his love of all of
I
this
see.
terrible imagery. of
Cronenberg
hanging.
is immediately starting
Yeah.
the movie with the horrific imagery, having baited everybody in with the hit Valentine film.
Well, and it's that feeling of like, you know, it's you're the rusty sign on the church. Ooh, oh, it's going, and then
Oh, I
and
see.
then oh, we're here, and then oh, look at us, we're getting married in the church. But it's just a life of fleshy pustulence and
fucking
weird
hell.
smells that you
Sorry,
don't
Mom.
really understand. And did anyone tell you that this is what you were signing up for? Maybe, but this is your love.
Speaking of not understanding, so Misa Life has
Uh-huh.
redeemed Do Something Stupid,
Uh-huh.
introducing Derek Derrickson, estate agent who is selling the church, and true to form, is a huge fan of Firesword.
Now, I gotta be honest, that is against the spirit of Do Something Stupid, which is to give us an action, and you've instead given us a character.
I believe
Oh,
we
oh,
have
oh.
a prompt for someone appears, do we not?
We actually don't anymore, because
Oh.
people kept introducing characters that
that's
were
true.
related to Firesword or Ted.
Look, if the audience wants the great Ted,
Uh-huh.
then
One need
Ted
only
sets
ask.
fire to them because he doesn't do what they say.
Okay. 123 Don't Listen to Me says, I'm back. What did I miss?
A lot.
Boy. So, Glenys, do you want to get this guy caught up on what's happened thus far?
Yeah, absolutely. So, gosh, there's actually much more than I anticipated.
Yep.
Durum Frangere is a lovely little man
All right, yes. Good.
who lost his true love, Beatrice Baz Fatuo, in a time jump incident. He is the only person, as well as her brother, who remembers her, and now he is wandering through a truly atrocious city.
Awful.
Presumably on unending quest to reclaim his true love.
Yeah.
And he's in a church that is as
Filled with-
dirty as like the dirtiest refrigerator you can think of.
That's a great way of putting
Plus
it. It's
bodies.
putting refrigerators to shame.
Plus
and bodies.
bodies
I
and
did
egg
forget that one.
sacks.
Bodies and egg sacks all
Yeah.
around.
Because, you know,
This is
I've seen
supposed to
some
be a time
dirty
travel story.
refrigerators in my time, but never any that had bodies in them.
No, or egg sacks, I gotta be honest.
Also, I'd like to point out that the scene that Noah is drawing is basically the first fight scene in Batman Arkham City. You show up outside of a church where Harley Quinn's in and you beat the crap out of some mooks.
In fact, Harley Quinn's there in the bottom right hand.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Harley
I
Quinn's
see.
little known cousin, Harley Ted.
Okay.
Harley Ted.
You look around the church and stop the scrolling so that you can read. I really should
right.
wait until it's done.
What you
before I
could do
start.
is set it so that it doesn't like constantly read text out. You could set it so it instantly pastes the text so you don't have to keep scrolling.
Look, Jack, we have a score of -2 right now. I don't think
Okay.
intelligence is our strong suit here.
Take it away.
You look around the church and hold your handkerchief to your mouth, gulping back vomit. This place really doesn't do Derek Derrickson's brochures justice. You don't know how he cleaned it up so well to be sold. You guess he's got another 2 years? You begin to walk through the church, your boots squelching on the fleshy ground. God, I hate that word. Trying not to disturb the egg sacs. Beatrice's pendant is drawing you toward the altar. You cannot describe the horror you encounter next. A hunchback with long blonde hair stands on top of the stone altar, wearing a white dress stained crimson red. Her mouth is sewn shut. Her eyes are missing, and she wears a crown of human scalps.
What's happening?
She begins to turn around to face you. You gasp as you realize it's Beatrice. Or rather, what's left of her.
Oh, fuck.
Tears well up in your eyes, and your knees grow weak as you fall to the ground.
Oh my God.
Holy shit!
So Glenys, thanks for coming
alive.
on to this just beautiful time travel romance. It's Beatrice.
I love.
Oh God. Jesus.
A crown of scalps, like I imagine, like she's dried them like paper and kind of had like an origami moment where she like kind of has them all nicely folded.
Oh God. Misa Life says Beatrice is as beautiful as ever.
Yeah, this is just Beatrice. This is who Beatrice was.
Oh, her mouth! I forgot her mouth is sewn shut.
I like. Okay, I
Oh,
see Eric
God.
working away, so I feel like
Okay,
he's
we'll
gonna
let him
try and
go.
salvage this.
Okay.
We're gonna get to time travel and romance eventually.
Jack, question:
Yeah.
in this bar that says "do," am I able to type anything in?
Oh, if you would like to, yes. If you want, Eric is currently the one typing stuff. If you want to pitch an idea to him, go for
Ah.
it.
He looks like he's about to send something. He was just typing.
Oh
in
yeah,
his phone
just
there.
for future. In the future.
We're trying out a new feature where we do text to speech because we think that might be quicker.
Ah, I see.
Yes. The other
Holy
thing is,
shit.
yeah. Definitely not what I signed up for when I walked into this movie.
Really? When you thought time travel romance, you didn't think mouths sewn shut and fleshy pods on the wall?
I didn't expect X-Men Origins Wolverine crossed with Quasimodo. No.
Yeah.
And that's
Although
the
I
most
will
topical
say,
I'll
it
ever
gives
be.
Noah a chance to exercise his comic panel layout skills.
Yeah.
Because
Wow.
usually he's just
Wow.
drawing one scene at a time.
Oh no, he's
Now we're actually like doing storyboarding.
Oh. Misa Life says, this is all romance. We need more time travel. We've
Yeah,
accomplished
great.
our
We're in
goal,
love.
obviously.
Now let's travel through time.
Is this some hideous dream we've had of our wedding day? Maybe that's the day that she went,
Maybe
back
this
in
is
time or
this is
something?
the future that we have to stop by going back in time.
Oh, that's cool.
Like
as
if
hell.
we don't achieve what we achieve, this is what happens.
Oh, Glenys, if ever you want to take an action as Beatrice, what you can do is if you click on the do button, it'll swap to say, and you click on it again, it becomes story. If you want to write in the third person, Beatrice does this or whatever it may be, you can send that into the AI as well if you have a cool idea.
Wow.
All right.
cool.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to set up what I think should be our central.
Also, 1, 2, 3,
Desire.
don't listen to me says still a better one than the one with the rat. We do not speak of the rat.
With the rat does not
We
come
do
up.
not speak of that.
All right. Take it away.
Oh, apparently. Oh, great. We completed the quest
We
already.
we did it, guys.
But now we have to go
Saved
back in
Beatrice.
time to make sure that we set in motion the events that
Right,
complete that
right.
quest.
Right, of course.
This is why time travel is such a brilliant narrative crutch.
Yes.
You are overcome with emotion, and despite her grotesque appearance, need to embrace her. Your arms fold around her, and she disappears into wisps of smoke, her sewn lips brushing your cheek. The smoke whirls around you, and then finds its way into the pendant. It may be the darkest parts of her soul, but to you, all of her is beautiful. You've gotten what you came for. Your mission is over. Now it's time to go back home. Heading back through the time portal, you return to the city of Far Harad. Your mind is racing with questions. What happened to Beatrice? Did she have a change of heart and escape? Or did she die in the explosion? can never really know for sure. But one thing is certain. You need to go back to your own time. Back to when the world made sense.
Doctor!
All right, that was not what I intended, and I realized my mistake. I left it with just saying, I'm done. And then the AI is like, all right.
Great. Quest over.
I thought we would maybe
Right,
go
but like
find
I said,
other parts
we're
of
done.
the soul.
But now we have to go back in time and ensure that the winning scenario is set in motion, right?
Yeah.
Right. So what did you type up until? Eric?
I typed up to you've gotten what you came for.
Oh, and now we traveled back to Farharad.
Well, now it assumes that we saved Beatrice. I thought I would
see.
set up that she's got pieces of her soul lost throughout time,
Horcruxes.
and we're going and we're absorbing them into the pendant.
Hold on.
So
Okay.
this
Beatrice
is,
has
this
a
is the part of
phylactery?
Beatrice's
Soul.
soul
Yes.
that, I don't know, like, sympathizes with assholes? Like, plays devil's advocate? Like, is that part of her soul?
Yes, that was the
King
worst
of Autumn
part
says
about
that
her.
this is all a twisted episode of Doctor Who. Yeah, this is that period when Stephen Moffat was running the show and we had no idea if he knew what he was doing, and he clearly didn't.
Can we drink to forget, everyone?
I am happy to drink to forget.
Let's,
And can I just add? I'm going to add one thing to my.
Yeah.
Back to that then.
Let's do it. All right, everybody.
Yeah, and I'm just going to add before we go on.
I'll play the love theme. I wrote a love theme this week because
Oh
I
my
was
God.
excited.
I hope we get to
and
use
then
it.
This is what the context of it will be now. This hideous hunchback kissing our cheek. And we're like, it's love. We do it on the violins now.
Oh my god.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, Jack, says Drew Wesley. In our case, it's literally a Dungeons & Dragons beholder that has shown up to disintegrate us all.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we've undone it. Are we trying a different... what
I'm
are we
just
doing?
adding something.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Um,
This is the most we've grappled with the AI in the first 15 minutes of the show.
One, two, three,
these
don't
are
listen to
the-
me says the problem is there's no Bushmills at the wedding. That's why. That's why everything's gone to shit.
You know what?
Right,
Bushmills makes any wedding a party. There isn't an egg sack alive that could temper the sweet, smooth taste of Bushmills. There's not a fleshy floor that can't become a bed once you've had half a bottle of Bushmills. There's not a lifetime worth spending as long as Bushmills is there with you.
Wait, there's not a
There's
lifetime
not- that
worth
that didn't come out right, Jack. They're not paying us.
If this is
I'll
the
do-
universe Bushmills comes from, I don't want any of
I
it.
imagine the Bushmills reps were actually on the phone to call us, and then they saw this show and were like, oh,
Oh, boy.
yeah. No.
We saw when they spammed us on Instagram, but this is right. Up.
Uh-oh.
Misa Life says, sounds like a song.
Wait, which part?
Great
Me.
question. Do find out while I plug my piano in.
Oh, okay.
No answers.
And chat, what's our time machine? What's our time? While we come up with this song, could you tell me what's our time machine? Like, what is it? What's the thing
Is
that
it
we
a
do to travel?
DeLorean? Is it a phone box?
Is it a tiny hourglass? I have a time turner pin, everyone.
Oh, yes.
It's a little small to see, but I like it.
It could be the pendant. He's always grabbing the pendant.
That's true.
What
yeah.
did,
Beatrice's
Misa say?
phylactery is also maybe you can only
Maybe.
travel in time through like her timeline because her soul is in the
In the
Ooh.
pendant.
pendant, right?
Drew Wesley says it's a button that says time.
Yeah. The classic
like one of those,
magazine that travels through time.
Staples like that was easy. Like,
Yeah, it's this. It's gonna be literally this. It's just
Misa Life has said Bushmills love song, and they were the one that redeemed the. Sounds like a song.
Great.
So,
Okay. Sounds like so. Bushmills love song. Eric, you're going to be typing. Who would like to take the Bushmills? Oh,
I can sing it. I feel like
Aha.
I'm the Bushmills.
I feel
guy.
like you are the Bushmills man.
There is
So
no
I'm
one
gonna
else
give
who
you-
can sing such a song.
Let me introduce to you.
I can do
Uh,
that.
Yeah, oh, nice. Here we go. Let me play you an intro.
Way back in Ireland in 1608. The Bushmill brothers had a dream, and it's with us to this day. Ishkava, the water of life, it flows so sweet and true. And now at weddings or parties or alone, let me share a Bushmills with you. Wow. Anywhere fine liquors are sold.
Well, I particularly liked Glenys's doo-wop. When she said I will provide doo-wops, I was like, all right, sure. What I didn't understand is that a doo-wop is one every 2 bars and sort of vaguely...
No, Jack, that's an Irish doo-wop.
Oh,
That's an Irish.
No, you misheard. She said she was going to provide 2 wops, and she did. One at the
2
end of every...
doo-wops. I gave you 3 as a gift, but
yeah. And the third one's from me.
and the third one's from me.
Thank you. A beautiful song. Thank you for
Yeah,
providing
that
to
was
us.
fabulous, Eric. Really.
All right. Well, someone highlighted and it was put out that we're eating some time travel yogurt to go.
We eat expired yogurt.
From the egg sacks. The sacks have yogurt in them.
Oh,
You've got no.
It's a fridge. It's a
I need some
it's literally
Bushmills
a
to wash it
fridge.
out of my mouth.
We're not eating egg sack yogurt. Come on.
I'm just saying, this is our world. This is
And
our.
we can choose what's in it,
We
Glenys.
can choose what's in it, and I choose yogurt. I
All right.
choose
Oh, God.
thick Greek oikos yogurt to be in the.
I don't see a problem with that. That's every day at 11:30 for me.
That's actually my nickname in high school.
Okay.
Look, I got to get my protein somehow.
Inga Bottom says the time machine's just a fridge.
Just get in the fridge.
Puts refrigerators. Yeah, we say the fridge.
Get in the fridge.
That what it was supposed to originally. That was what it was originally going to be in Back to the Future.
It's a fridge?
No.
They were going to be a
Yeah, it
fridge,
was.
and then they were like, no, because children are going to try and climb into fridges.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we'll leave that crap to Indiana Jones 4. Thank you very much.
We'll do a
And-
car instead.
Yeah.
Because children don't get into cars.
Cars, yeah. No child's going to try and drive 88 miles an hour.
You know,
That's safer, right?
safe, very safe.
I love the umlaut over the time. That is beautiful.
There's an umlaut over
Is
which?
that
Over
your
the
is
over
that
the
your
end
sneaky
of time, so it's like time yeah.
time?
No,
yeah.
is that your sneaky reference to Spinal Tap? Can't have an umlaut over a consonant.
Hey, Jesse.
It's our world.
Our world, we can put in whatever we want.
All right. Well, when did this become a power fantasy? I don't know.
It did when I gave myself points last week.
Got it. Go ahead,
All right.
Jesse.
Ah, yes.
Back to the story.
You look through the pendant and see a country house in a beautiful field. The next part of her soul is there. Time to travel through time.
That's what he
That's
says.
the tagline that goes on the poster.
All right, drink, everybody. We're traveling through time. Time to travel.
Time
through
to
time.
travel through time.
Yeah.
Puts on sunglasses.
That feels like something from. It feels like something from Archer, where it'd be like, "Time to travel through time." Wait, shit! I swore I had something better for that.
What? Lana.
You take out your package of celestial yogurt and take a bite. You feel yourself pulled through the fridge of time. The outside world is replaced by a blur of color. You lean forward, placing your hands on the ground, and puke out all the contents of your stomach.
Ah, time travel.
You look around and
Elegant,
see
romantic.
several other people are also puking. You stand up, your legs wobbly from riding the vortex. Several other people are also standing. Like, every time you do something, you check to make sure other people are also doing it.
This is okay, right? We're good.
A large man wearing a strange suit walks around, handing out packets to everyone.
Oh.
You accept the packet and look around. Judgebot, you're in a strange place. You gain 1 point.
Is this where all the time travelers? This is like the midway station.
This is
for
like the
time travelers
time
everywhere?
travel waiting room.
The Nexus.
All time travelers arrive in this weird space, puking up. They get these rations
Or-
to like calm their stomachs.
Or it's
and
like
then
the
move on.
time travel truck stop. Like, this is where you stop and you have to get more yogurt for your next jump. Like, you
Oh,
refuel.
I see. There's always
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a midway. Is this a
So
travel
is this
brochure?
where
Every
I can
time you
type in
jump in
something to
time, there's a
say?
dairy there for you to get more yogurt.
Sorry, Glenys, what was that?
Is this where I can type in something to say?
Oh, if you want to,
Do
go
you
for
want
it.
to? Go for it.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead, type anything at all. Do so in third person. Make sure you're in story, and then hit enter whenever you're done.
So can you give me like an example sentence?
Yeah, you could just say like the man turns to you and says, "quote," whatever it may be.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah, you kind of write as if you are the AI in this situation. Spring Lyric says, "Is that a travel brochure? I'm also pretty sure that's my mother. Hi, Mom."
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry for the swearing. 1, 2, 3, don't listen to me says, a drink, that's a point. No, we drink every 10 points. Otherwise, we'd
Yeah.
be blasted by now.
Constantly. Mom says, "Hi, babe." It is my mom.
Aww.
That's really sweet. I'll see you tomorrow
Hi.
morning, Mom. That's
Hi,
really
Mom.
Okay,
funny.
I put it in.
Oh. Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh,
was I not supposed
dear.
to?
So
Um,
you say the man turns and says. I think you were in the
One
wrong.
second. I'll
Oh yeah,
just-
you can fix that. So make sure, Glenys, you have it set to story. I think you had it set to say.
I did.
Have it set to story.
Ah.
That's okay. Instead, now Eric's character is saying out loud, "The man turns to me and says, Toonies." I am excited to hear what you've got. I don't understand what it is.
I like Noah's brochure. So, you've traveled through time. Coping with time displacement for seniors.
Oh, man. My mom's getting a warm greeting from the chat. She's saying, "Hello, people." And it's really sweet. I don't think my
Yay.
mom has ever watched this show. or
Wow,
at least-
wow, wow. What a great show for her to watch. The David Cronenberg time travel
Yeah, my
spectacular.
mom probably saw like, "Oh, a time travel romance. I love those. Let me tune in and watch this David Cronenberg terrifying horror show." Mom says I have actually. It is true. There was that one time she at the dinner table says, I think it's really cool what you're doing, but you guys swear a lot on this show, which fundamentally shaped a lot of how we treat ourselves.
That's true.
M4 is not puzzled says, "Your mom is in for a treat then." Thank you everybody for kindly welcoming my mother to the show.
All right. The man turns and says,
Tony's! I got yogurt and Tony's for sale! Hello, traveler!
You look at the man who's played by Parker Posey, and you figure he's harmless. You accept $1 from him, and he beams with happiness. He notices you looking at the dollar.
You like my work?
Wait, okay. Here's something weird. I think we're in this like time traveler, Nexus way station that we were talking about before. I think this man gives out period appropriate money.
Oh.
He knows that we're traveling to 2016 Canada,
and
he's
you
giving
can't
us Lunas and
spend
Toonies.
like Deutschmarks there or whatever.
No, not from 2030. That's for sure.
Only Tony's!
I only get
I'm sorry, but I'm getting such a waiting for Guffman Parker Posey vibe from this character. I love it. I
love
work
that.
Dairy
Tooties.
Queen.
Take it away.
You say,
Yes, it's very nice.
the face of the coin is blank, and you're not sure what to make of it. As
Is
a
the
plane
Fatuo-
goes by my window.
Oh, I was like, what does that sound?
That's-
Yeah, that's my
They're
open
flying
window.
low
That's
today.
a low-flying plane.
They're probably trying to crash into me because they don't like time travel.
They watched the first 15 minutes
Yeah,
of the
they were
show.
like, ah,
I
we
gotta
gotta
stop this.
Is the Fatuo farmhouse close to here?
The man looks at you blankly, and you realize he must not know what you're talking about.
The house with a blue door.
Do you have any more questions?
I don't like that
Profoundly
question. Let's try another
unhelpful.
question.
You got another one?
You see a woman looking at you and realize that she is very beautiful. You look away, embarrassed that she might be able to tell what you were thinking. You glance back at her and realize she's walking over to talk to you. Is this like young Beatrice, perhaps?
Is this another?
Do we want to just hit enter? Do we want to
Yeah,
just see how
dude.
it
Let's
goes?
hit enter and see what happens. Are we? Is it established that we're in like a way station, or are you saying that we're in a locale?
I don't know. I think we don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm
oh,
curious.
interesting.
Yeah, I think we. I
Maybe
think
we're
we don't
new
know.
to time traveling. Like we just started time traveling in order to save her.
It is that Beatrice was from a time traveling family, so we might have been
Yeah.
introduced to it through her
But
family.
also consider, we time travel by taking out a can of yogurt and eating it. So the amount of control that we have over this time travel
It's
may
pretty limited.
not be the best.
Quick question for you, Glenys.
Yeah.
Sorry, Drew Wesley has redeemed a backstory corner. He would like to know, what is Toonie Man's story? Would you mind giving us just a little bit of background on who this man is?
Well, my name is Ernest, and I was brought up in Sackville, Massachusetts. I have a passion for meeting travelers and giving them what they need ever since I was abandoned at a bus station with nothing but a little rat to keep me company. I've got him in my shirt pocket, my breast pocket right now.
Okay.
So basically, I just spend my days here until somebody offers me the proper currency to get back home.
Because you don't have.
Don't
the
know
fare
if
for the
it's
bus.
ever gonna happen, but we'll see.
Wow. What a beautiful. Thanks, Ernest. It was lovely to meet you.
Oh, do you want to buy some tuna?
No, it's okay. It's good, Ernest. Thanks. Go ahead and read on.
You glance back at her and realize she's walking over to talk to you.
Listen, I know you're new and all, but if you keep ogling me like a teenager, you're gonna blow our cover. My name's Edel.
You introduce yourself, and she smiles warmly at you.
Your accent isn't from around here. Where are you from?
From the future.
You say, still feeling embarrassed.
Wow, you really gave that information up pretty quick.
I mean, if he is in a time travel way station, then pretty much everybody's from either the future or the past, right?
Fair. I guess
I'm wearing
so.
a rapier and a laser gun.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, it's a pretty uncertain combination.
You pull out your locket with the Beatrice picture, and you show her. You ask.
Do you know this woman?
She takes one look at the locket and gasps.
Where did you get that?
She asks, grabbing it out of your hand.
A man in my time sold it to me. He said that it used to belong to you.
Yes, that's Beatrice.
She says.
I had that locket ever since I was a little girl.
She says sadly, opening it and looking at the picture inside it for a moment.
Oh, wait.
It
so
is Beatrice. It's
Beatrice's Scottish heritage.
soul of innocence inside Beatrice.
Oh, it's Edel.
Ah, this is
the
a piece of
soul
her soul, yeah.
innocence. Oh, wow.
This seems like if we have one more beat, this could be an act break.
This feels like a nice little act.
Can we just absorb her in the locket and then? I also love her.
All right,
picture.
bye.
Yeah, that won't end badly at all. Let's do it.
No.
I also love how her soul of innocence is a spy.
I like her character. That was really sweet.
One second. I'm going to type this.
Also, we learned the girl's name is Beatrice and got 5 points for it. So now we're at a whopping 6.
All right, 4 more. We can drink. 5 whole points.
Although I'll be honest, that's more than we had last week. Last week we had like 1 point the whole time.
We actually got to -2 after the show because I went back and redeemed something else.
That's why you never go back to the scene of the crime.
Noah,
That's
I
true.
adore the Toonie Man.
Look at him.
Look
That
at
man's
so
smile
happy.
is just uncomfortably large.
That's literally how my smile looks.
Also,
What's the rat's name?
yeah? What's in his pocket?
It's a rat.
Rat's name?
It's his rat.
Yeah, what's the rat's
The
name?
rat's name is Toonles.
Tootie Man and Toodles.
Toonles.
Is it Toon with an N or is
Toonles.
Okay, yes,
Toonles.
it is
Okay.
Toonles.
If
Toodles.
history has taught me
Marshall.
anything, we should not investigate that rat too closely.
No.
No, but he's there.
Toronto comedian and improviser Glenys Marshall with her hit single Toonles the Rat Man.
Do-wop. Do-do-wop. Do-wop.
You're just doing Mbop.
Yeah, no, it's
I
doo-wop.
was. I didn't know that I was. But
Really, when you distill any song down to its basic components, it becomes mbop.
Mbop.
The To Eternity says the rat in Ernest's pocket has been his companion since he was abandoned in the time vortex as a child.
Oh, that's so much sweeter than what the AI would come up with if we looked at that rat.
Yeah. The rat is constantly feeding off of him in a sort of parasitic relationship. Oh, God.
I'm actually 16. But this rat is draining my life force.
Oh no,
No.
we have a
Oh,
redemption of sounds like a song.
Okay, well, Glenys,
Oh my god.
this one's yours, my
1,
dude.
2, 3, don't listen to me says, give us the kids' song.
Give us the kid song about Ernest and the rat.
Is
I
Ernest
guess so.
is Ernest
Is
the
it
kid?
Ernest you're talking about?
1,
Pardon?
2,
You
3,
did say
don't
the
listen to me
16.
is who redeemed it. So yes, they get to choose.
The kid's rat song. He's not very,
The
not
kid's
particularly sure what that means.
rat song.
Give us a
okay.
song from
No, I
Ernest.
think it's like the mead when Ernest met Toonles.
Ah, yes.
Oh, his song title is Rat. No, we're not playing Bop.
Rat.
Here's a lovely tune.
I guess nobody's coming back. Well, my name is Ernest, and I've been waiting here a long, long while. My tuna fish sandwich got cold, and I guess my mama got tired of seeing her little boy smile.
Oh, God.
No.
What's that sound? Skitter, 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 scratch. Well, golly gee, it looks to me like it's a little rat. Cute little gray thing with a crooked little whisker. And would you like some of my tuna fish sandwich? Oh, that's a big hiss got there. Well, I don't know, maybe Ernest and you could be friends. And we're gonna find a way out of here. I think it's just round the bend. Oh, he's biting me.
Oh,
Oh, boy. Oh, wow. We learned a lot about Ernest. Oh,
learned so
boy.
much.
We learned
This
so much.
this is giving me the energy that
Oh,
happens when it's like
Christ.
you're playing D&D,
Uh-huh.
you're DMing, and you're like,
Yeah.
cool, I have just like this whole thing set up with like this other person, but then I happen to have just this one NPC that shows up, and then your party's like, no, I need to know this.
This is my new best friend.
Goblin number 6. That's the new party mascot. Like,
That's
ah,
my
great.
guy. That's my guy.
His name is Stabby, and like,
We're
wow.
not going anywhere without
I
Stabby.
would die for Stabby. I would lay down my fucking life.
Sorry, Mom. Amazing.
Ah,
Well, 1, 2,
King of
3,
Autumn
don't listen to me. I
96.
hope that's what you wanted.
Oh, almost definitely. King of Autumn 96 says, the most twisted time-traveling romance musical of the century. Everyone will be confused by it,
I mean,
said the New York Times.
when you're doing time travel, that's a compliment.
All right. We have a prompt. I think it brings us to a very nice act break.
Oh,
we
I
go.
can't wait.
You
We did
smile, a tear coming to your eye.
Good to see you, darling.
You hold her, and Beatrice's soul of hope wisps into the pendant. You wake up and find yourself still in the same field as before. You look at your pendant and notice that a new wisp has formed inside it. The warm feeling is stronger than ever, and you feel like there's some new emotion you've never felt before. You hold the locket out and open it so you can see Beatrice's picture again. You sigh a little, still impressed by the technology of the future that allows you to have her picture with you, always. So glad they invented photographs.
Technology.
Wow. I love this. When did you stop typing? Because all this felt great.
I stopped typing after pendant. Beatrice, soul of hope, wisps into the pendant. That's all I gave it.
Wonderful.
Great. Well, everything
that's
else
so good.
Yeah, that was excellent.
I, for one, just want to say I think the AI. I know your jackets. You have a horrible visceral reaction to hanging tentacles and egg sacs, but
And you know,
Other
this
than
is
that,
amazing. I think this is amazing. I'm loving this. But I also like bad movies. But I'm loving this.
this is great. I love this. Friends, let's call that the end of Act 1. And if you've watched the show before, you know what that means. If you're a friend of mine, and I pray to God that you are, then you know that I'm an enormous fan of time travel. As a concept, as a medium for storytelling, and as a scientific endeavor. I've even been passively writing a musical about it for about 5 years now. This is a very topical, very personal topic for me. So
And he
today,
started that musical 1 year ago.
I did.
Yeah.
You'll never see it.
It's been 5
Till
years,
next
but
July.
it's only been 5 minutes.
Today, my friends, we're playing Good Lord. All I want is for time travelers to be real and also someday maybe to be one. Or Gleiwift Brasimptbo for short.
Yes.
Glay with possible.
Yes.
So glad we shortened it, you know.
Brasimptbo.
Isn't that our
Sounds
character's
Welsh.
name?
It's pretty close.
We shortened it because it took too much
That sounds
time
Gaelic.
to say otherwise.
I'm pretty sure that's Gaelic. I'll present to all of you a situation where we have undeniable proof of time travelers, and you tell me the nonsense reason the government tells us to ignore it. Don your tinfoil hats and buzz in by making a time machine sound. All right, friends. We begin with question 1. In 2010, Irish filmmaker George Clark uploaded a video to YouTube entitled Chaplin's Time Traveler. While looking through footage of the 1928 premiere of The Circus, he noticed a woman walking into frame that simply had to be a time traveler. What was she doing that made him think this?
Dun-dun-dun, 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 wee-oo,
As obnoxious as I'd hoped it would be.
she was dancing the jitterbug, which obviously would not be popular for another 20 years.
No, unfortunately.
Damn it.
Anyone else?
I hate that I know the answer.
Well, buzz
I know
in
the
if
answer
you got
too,
it,
but
Noah.
comedy's
You
funnier.
got it.
Oh, okay.
That's the problem.
Oh, I see. I see.
I've never
We
been willing
wanna
to
come.
sacrifice my morals for a joke.
However. Anyone?
Go on, Noah.
Come on. Go on, Noah. You
I
can.
just want to hear your
wait,
time travel
no,
sound.
but I need to make the time travel sound.
Yeah, come on.
Sure, that's my closest attempt at a
Pretty
TARDIS. I
good.
can't.
Pretty good.
All right. Well, clearly, we all know that the real answer was, she was actually a 16-year-old girl.
Okay.
And she
Which,
was with.
was not around in 19.
No,
They
no,
hadn't
no.
invented teenagers yet.
But she
They
was,
actually would skip
but she
the
was
year
also
16.
Yeah.
she was also with a 6-year-old boy. Because if you look in the background of the shot, you can see that they were necking in their 1957 Chevrolet Bel
You just tried to beat Eric to the punch, didn't
You
you?
can't. Hold on. That's not fair.
Oh, I'm
It's very
sorry.
funny, Noah. Thanks for sharing. Anyone else, please?
Now Eric
dear
has to
God.
come up with a new tagline.
Oh,
punchline.
God.
How about oh wow, we're in 1957.
Oh, wow. Good job.
That's what a real time machine would sound like. I think that I think it actually took a very astute eye to realize what she was doing so strangely. to the layman, she was just listening to the radio. But you could see that she was listening to it in her left ear. And the sorry, what date was it again that you said?
In 1928 premiere of the circus.
1928 premiere, yeah. That was actually considered horribly a faux pas to be in the left ear, and no one would have been able to.
Left-handed.
He was sent straight to prison if you were to do that.
Which?
And well, we had come out of the war and things were very fashionable, things were very fun, but there were people like being like, people were saying like, oh, we're in this boom, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be wonderful, and then people were like, no, we might be at the edge of a collapse, a Great Depression, if you will, and then they went, no, that comes directly out of left field, and they just shunned anything left. And so,
okay.
Yeah, it became a huge faux pas to listen to anything in your left ear.
But incorrect. Anyone else? Glenys, I think it's just you.
Oh man, I'm sorry. At this point, I forget the question.
That's usually what happens, to be fair.
Irish filmmaker George Clark uploaded a video to YouTube entitled Chaplin's Time Traveler, in which a woman is seen doing something that he says that means she has to be a time traveler. No other explanation. What was she doing?
In 1957.
28.
1928.
Did I say 57?
I
No.
said 57 when I went back in time in my time machine.
Both Eric and I have mentioned the year 57. So
1928.
Well, I would say that peeking up out of her hoop skirt was a pair of Juicy Couture sweatpants.
Oh.
Like that said juicy across the bum.
Right, yeah, classic.
Yeah.
hidden
I'm
by
sorry
the
I
hoop
didn't make
skirt.
the machine noise. This is what it would be.
Yeah,
I'm working on this. I learned how to make this sound from a TVO Kids episode.
okay.
There you
Wow,
go.
that was incredible.
That was
Did that clip the mic or no?
a little
when
bit.
are we right now?
What year is it? Incorrect. I think of all of you, Eric is the closest, as his mentioned, listening to things.
yeah.
Holding to her left ear was what appeared to be a cell phone.
Yeah.
Bonus points if you could say what it actually was in reality.
Wasn't a
Ice
it was
cream
like
bar.
Just right up. Just hold it. Listen.
Everyone knows you have to
close.
listen to the flavor before you can taste it.
You hear the ocean, right?
it was it was
Stupid.
like some kind of early kind of hearing aid type thing.
Yeah,
I think-
no,
yeah,
so
I
bonus
think,
point
yeah.
goes to Noah. It was a Miller Reese Hutchinson Acousticon, which is an early hearing.
I remember
aid.
seeing the
That's
picture
so
of it.
cool.
Yeah,
An eye
I
acousticon.
watched that video a lot, hilariously enough.
Question
Where do you find the time?
Honestly, it's a lot harder when I know the answer because it makes it harder to come up with a stupid answer.
That was the problem, and that's why I had to step on Eric's joke.
I'll try and
I
stump you
apologize.
with this one.
Yes, stump us.
A photograph from 1941 of genuine authenticity of the reopening of the South Fork Bridge in Gold Bridge, British Columbia, shows a crowd of people, one of whom simply has to be a time traveler. What makes him stand out? Classic black and white photo.
What
One
was,
of the-
Oh,
there's a man in
ding
the
dong,
crowd.
bing bong, ding dong.
Yeah, classic time travel.
Ding dong, bing
My
dong.
favorite, my
right.
favorite time travel.
Yeah.
If you go onto their present day Twitter account, they have a tweet that's like, "Oh, this bridge is taking forever,"
Oh. Right.
but there was
man.
nothing happening. There was no bridge being built where they were.
Oh, got it. It's
So they
not a
had to
man
be
tweeting from
watching that bridge.
1941, unfortunately.
No.
It's a good guess.
I
Next.
hate this bridge. Hashtag bad bridge.
Great Scott!
Jesus Christ. All right.
Clearly, from the photograph, you could tell that they were swiping on Tinder.
No,
Damn it.
sadly. There'd be no one around. Who would be
That's
on
why they
Twitter
were
at
so
night?
frustrated, Jack.
Ah.
We're
at this
just
bridge
pushing people
opening.
to the left or the right, like, no,
Come
yes,
on.
no.
You're hot. You're not. You're hot.
Christ. Next.
Woo! Time travel's awesome, but this machine is
Hey.
silent.
Nice.
You just keep doing the sound of the person time traveling.
The guy inside, oh yeah.
We assume that there's a lot of
let's go.
lightning
I love
and
this.
thunder.
It's actually totally silent.
Silent. Why would you?
time traveling.
We're moving through time. What's the sound of something hitting time?
Boink.
A middle-aged man
corrected.
going.
Oi, boy.
Ow.
I would not time travel if every time I went somewhere, if someone loudly shouted,
Oh, mama!
"Oh, mama!"
Was he actually? It took actually many years for this to be seen because the photos of the bridge being built.
Right.
But actually, he's not on the bridge per se.
Oh yeah.
As much as going under the bridge as one does, and if one were to think, what would one go under a bridge on? Well, a boat.
Yes.
And what kind of boat, you might ask? Because that is really where the crux of this question
that
is.
was my next question.
That is my next
What kind
question.
of boat you would say? Because
Yeah,
that could be, there were boats in 1952,
Yeah, any kind
right?
of boat.
Yeah.
Right.
But, here's where I've cleverly pulled the wool over your eyes. It
Okay.
wasn't a boat. It was a
Was
jet
it?
ski.
Oh.
A Yamaha in 1947. But not 1947 as in the date, because in 1947 Yamaha, the model number 1947, as in the 1947.
And that's how they
I was
treat
literally
you.
just about to call you on that.
Yeah, I
As
just,
a jet ski aficionado and
It's like, do you
owner
mean
of
the jet ski
skis
or the
I
myself-
looked
fucking
into
year.
the future and saw you were gonna say that. So
So anyway, that's the reason he was doing donuts on a jet ski.
Yeah.
Underneath.
No, he was not doing donuts on a jet ski. I think Noah's left.
I guess
Or-
it is.
Or Glenys, I don't think. Oh no, Glenys, you had answered already, right?
Yep.
Okay, Noah.
Well, clearly it can only be one reason. Clearly it was because he did not have a cell phone. No, not like this previous one.
Right,
no,
of
no,
course. No.
What he in fact had was a Sony Walkman. Just a Sony Walkman
Right.
that he had with the kind of classic headphones. Probably wearing sunglasses of some sort. And he was
course.
just like, having a good time walking around, just, going out. Probably had rollerblades.
listening to Smash Mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's having a great time.
Noah, I'm gonna
Rollerblading
say that
across the bridge.
you're definitely the closest.
Wait a minute.
The man in the photograph is clearly dressed as a modern-day hipster. He's wearing what appears to be a pair of shades, a cardigan, and a faded print T-shirt.
Excuse me?
And does he have a sign that says, "Hey, now you're an all-star"?
So he was before it was cool. Before it was cool.
Before
It was cool.
it was cool.
Right.
Yes. So Noah, point goes to you.
He was wearing like an original Che Guevara t-shirt. Like they had just come out.
He took
He
a
was
picture
still
of
a
Che
baby at the
Guevara
time.
and then taped it to his shirt.
Between the year of 2001 and 2003, Robert J. Todino sent an unknown number of spam emails. He claimed and believed he was and thusly had to be a time traveler trapped in the past. In his many emails, he said he was missing a final piece to make his timecraft work. What crucial mechanism was he said to be missing? Classic.
He was missing a PlayStation 5, obviously, because they're very hard to buy.
No. Ooh, all right.
So cute.
Take it away, Noah.
Well, clearly, in an email message,
Uh-huh.
when you're emailing people,
Yes.
you there are things that you need to really ensure that you have.
Uh-huh.
Usually, you want to have a greeting.
Uh-huh.
Usually, you want to have an end.
Noah, we do have a show.
Wait.
Wait, no,
But
this
this
is
is
good
important,
This
Jack.
is good
Just
information,
listen.
Jack. I mean,
Crucial.
like, whoa.
Crucial.
It's going somewhere with
A
this.
beginning and an end? Is that what I've been doing?
Crucial information.
Saying
here.
the show has had a beginning and still needs a middle before we can get that far.
So yeah, you say hello and then you get to the middle bit.
Sadly,
And
I
then
don't
what?
even know anymore. Jack seems
then
too much. I had a joke.
Great, you
and I
taunted him
lost
out of his
it.
punchline, Jack.
Yeah, great. Next.
Shut up, Jerry.
Glenys
It's
and
not
Eric
that
both-
exciting.
Glenys and Eric both
shit.
mouthed
Go
at the same
Glenys.
time, but I'm
Go
going to give it to Glenys as our special guest this evening.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna say, like one of those fridge magnets that just says, "It's wine o'clock somewhere."
He was missing his wine o'clock somewhere magnet. Survey
Yeah,
says
He was a 50-year-old mother in the suburbs.
Yeah.
unfortunately not. Eric.
I think that as one does know, it's important to ground yourself in the world to which you exist, even if that world is of a time, as it is a time travel question, that you are not, right? And he needs his prized possession, his truly that only he could have, his tiny memento of who he is and what he is, the thing that is most important to him. So what could possibly be most important to him to be
is anybody hungry? Does anyone want me to get them anything? Like a snack?
I'm just going to say he of course chose the thing that is the most timeless and important, Bushmills whiskey.
Okay, so Eric
either
gets
that or
to
the
take
car.
Eric gets to take a long walk, but Noah tries to do something in.
His long walk was at least along a beach with a nice view, Noah. I don't need you to detail
Noah was
for me
getting to the
emails.
beach. You didn't let
I
him
don't
leave
need
the car.
emails. We were in the car for too long. Noah, what's your answer?
No, I have nothing.
Great.
I
Then
have
Noah gets the
nothing.
point anyways. The answer was a dimensional
It's
warp
the
generator.
least you could do.
He was missing his dimensional warp generator.
Well, if you argued hard
obviously.
enough, whiskey could be a warp generator.
One of his email recipients, Dave Hill, set up an online shop for him that sold dimensional warp generators, from which Tadino actually purchased one. Bonus point.
Good old Dave.
If you could tell me what part ended up being this dimensional warp generator, I'm just going to give one of you a chance.
Hey, come on now.
No, I'll give it to Glenys. It was a hard drive motor.
I was going to say Nintendo Switch. That's the same thing.
All right, 1 point for Noah, 1 point for Glenys. Final question.
Oh wait, I got a point. Why did I get a point?
Because you're so adorable.
For cute. Final question.
What is happening?
Andrew Carlson was arrested in 2003 by the SEC. What definitely time travel related temporal crime did he commit? He
murdered Hitler
Stopper.
before it was cool.
Oh, no, sadly.
I'm gonna say he didn't warn us about the whole Aziz Ansari thing.
Right. So the SEC arrested him.
Yeah, because he's like, you should have told us.
Hey, this
I
mid-range
watched all-
comedian
I
is about
watched
to
all
be
of
like...
Parks and Rec and now I feel like
What's all
shit.
this, Master of None. Oh boy.
This guy's about to be in the news for like 3 days, and you should have warned us.
You should have told us.
Unfortunately, no. Eric or Noah?
They're
see
going
this
back
one's
in
a real
time to
hit.
find the answer.
Are you going? All right. Boo!
Yeah.
Seriously, Jerry, for the last time, stop making the noises. So it's jaywalking. Doesn't matter when you do it. You know, you go back in time to when there's no cars. Doesn't matter. Still a crime. Crossing the
horrible.
sidewalk.
Especially if you're walking
Manslaughter.
over a guy named Jay. That's when it's the worst.
Manslaughter. He was arrested for manslaughter, Jerry.
He manslaughter, but he was wearing like a steampunk top hat. They were like, hey,
Hey, that's not cool, dude.
Dude, totally
we know
lame.
what's going.
That's so 10 years ago.
Yeah, bro, come on.
I didn't know his exact goggles on.
King of Autumn 96 says
It was
kidnapping
Noah.
FDR.
It was me. It's actually me. I'm on the run through time.
Noah, you get the last chance to answer this. You kind of won the game anyways.
Yeah. Well, clearly what it was is the crime of thievery, in which he was trying to steal Big Ben's internal clock.
Fascinating.
That's a good one.
The clock's clock, if you will.
Fun
Yes.
fact, Big Ben is the bell.
Well,
Yep.
Boo.
All right, nobody
I
gets
didn't
points.
like that fact.
Oh, boy. He made 126 high-risk stock trades. His initial investment was $800, and it landed him with over $350 million.
Awooga.
Whoa.
Later reports suggest that after his arrest, he submitted a 4-hour confession wherein he claimed to be a time traveler from 200 years in the future. He offered to tell investigators such things as the whereabouts of Osama bin Laden and the cure for AIDS in return for a lesser punishment and to be allowed to return to his time craft, although he refused to tell investigators the location or workings of his craft. A mysterious man posted his bail, and Carlson was scheduled for court hearing, but it was never seen again. Records show that he never existed.
Wow, Deadpool
What?
3.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Carlson story likely originated as a fictional piece in the Weekly World News, a satirical newspaper, and was later repeated by Yahoo News, where its fictitious nature became less apparent. It was soon reported by other newspapers and magazines as fact, and this
Look,
turn
I
word of mouth spread
accept
throughout the
it
world.
when it's World Weekly. They were the Bat Boy guys. Like, they're on the up and
Oh,
up.
Right.
yeah.
Yahoo
right.
News, give me a
Yeah, I know.
break.
I know.
That's what
The
crushed
most-
them in the end.
My most trusted source of news.
I use
Yahoo.
Gmail, but I still go to Yahoo as a landing page.
Look, Yahoo is at this point now my spam email, so I do have to go to yahoo.com.
All right,
I go to
friends.
Bing and then I type in Yahoo.
You go to
I
Bing.
type in,
All right.
please take me to Yahoo.
I like the idea.
Oh,
all right.
sorry. Please, what do you like the idea of?
I like the idea of going to Bing and being like, you know what? I need to use a better search engine. I'm gonna go to Yahoo.
Yahoo. Noah, in true time travel fashion, you've earned yourself more work by winning this game. And as
Yes.
such, you have 60 seconds to give us a full recap of the events thus far. I will remind you that 60 seconds is indeed more time than you expect it to be, so try to be coherent. On your mark,
Okay.
get set, go!
Well, time isn't really relevant to the world of Candor. Well, it may be or it might not be. Here's the real issue here. So, in the world of Candor, we come up on Durum with the last name that Frangere, that's it. Durum Frangere, I do believe. Who is currently looking for his love, Beatrice, who is stuck in a time prison, where her soul has been dispersed throughout time in her timeline. So, we are outside of the Saint Z's. Outside of Saint Z's.
See?
A diner.
In which
You
we
going
were
to Z's, man?
checking, and then
Bro.
I realized I never drew anything of the interior really, except for
Probably a good thing, though.
the fact that we came upon at the altar with a hunchback and whatnot. It was Beatrice's dark parts of her
5
soul.
seconds left.
Oh, it's good. It's still part of her soul. We went the time. There was a time. There's time.
Time's up. I hope you're all caught up, and we enter Act 2.
Excellent.
Excellent.
All right.
Are you ready?
Having
Take it
just
away.
I'm so
absorbed
ready. I'm so
Oh,
excited.
man.
absorbed her soul of hope.
Yes, that's the important part. There's hope.
You look through the pendant to see what the next piece of Beatrice's soul may be. There should be only 2 left. You look through the locket and see. You move the dial on the pendant so that it points to the Roman numeral 3. Moving the dial reveals a new picture inside the locket. It shows a city of skyscraper buildings, one of which is falling apart. This building looks like it has been partially destroyed, and vines have started growing on it. You can't help but notice that there are gaping holes in the sides of several buildings, as if they have been once destroyed utterly, but repaired poorly.
Ah, my pocket edition of The Last of Us concept art.
Judge Bot says, this is a picture of New York City in the 1920s. You gain 2 points.
Ah, the
Wait.
Great Depression, greater than ever.
Yeah.
Delightful. Is this the location then of the 3rd piece of her soul?
I believe
What a
it must
cool
be.
mechanic. That's
Yeah, I
pretty
know.
rad. What are you thinking?
I like the vines that have started growing on it. Like it's 1920s, but it's clearly been abandoned.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Is
Judge
it-
Bot and
Yeah.
I have very different ideas of what New York in the 1920s was like.
Yeah,
It was very
Where are the
stylish.
speakeasies?
It could also be an alternate timeline of some
Ooh.
kind.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of like people like a kind of like a dystopian world type thing, but people
Yeah.
are like in the 1920s garb and speak
Ooh.
like this, like.
Well, you see, the Glorgons came by my house last night, ate my wife again.
And you know the fire monkeys, they never take kindly to strangers.
Damn it, Gerald, you and your Gorgons again. Now put on your brassiere and get out there.
I'll cut the toes off you, so help me God. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up.
I just got this new vacuum cleaner from down at the old way.
It shoots bullets out of the handle.
Oh,
One of them new self-defense vacuum cleaners.
I love my Hoover, and I love serving my husband fried fire bats.
That's good. We got there in the end.
How do
That
you
was a
prepare those?
Good riff,
they
everybody.
come
Good riff.
pre-prepared. They cook
God.
themselves.
Thanks to World Weekly News for the recipe.
The future's so convenient.
You keep the building in your mind and eat another bite of your time travel yogurt.
Oh, boy.
The time
wait, hold it.
refrigerator.
Before we go any further, Drew Wesley is redeemed. Sounds like a song.
Oh, God. Drew, what is the song?
Sorry to interrupt. What are we singing now?
Also, Judge Watt would like to point out that halflings are small people that live in the past. They are very friendly and will give you some of their food. If you ask, you gain 2 points.
Guys, we're at 10 points! Drink to celebrate for the first time in weeks.
Drew wants the Hoover commercial jingle, but it has to involve fried fire bats.
Have
fun.
Jesse,
Okay.
you haven't, or Glenys, do you want to take this
sorry.
one? It's up to you. Do you want to sing
No,
this
no,
one?
no. Whoever you who.
Well,
yeah.
in the interest of fairness, I have not sung yet tonight.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fried bats, eat them with your fried hats. Fried hats, Hoover, we're the fried bats on our hats. Hoover sucks all the carpet, eat your carpet with your hat. Fry it up in bats.
There's
Fried
the
bats.
incidental portion.
Fried bats. Music and lyrics by Paul Anka.
Can you believe they did that in one take?
One take, Jack?
That's
Jesse-
Paul Anka for you. He's
Jesse
a master.
understood the assignment.
Consummate
He understood the assignment.
He delivered.
I hope this is what Drew
Look, if
signed
there's
up
one
for.
thing
This
I
is
know,
what
it's
Drew
stupid
asked.
jingles, all right?
This is what Drew asked for. Drew,
All
you
right.
get exactly what you asked for.
Take it away.
You keep the building in your mind and eat another bite of your time travel yogurt. The time refrigerator pulls you in, and you brace yourself for the jump. The world of time travel is just a series of broken windows and ripped apart rooms. Everything here seems to be falling apart, but there is life everywhere. You see tiny little men running around, throwing what looks like scrap metal at other little men. As you move past the window, you see...
What do we see? What do we see, Jesse?
As you move
Jesse,
past the
what do
window, you see that the men are actually about half your size.
Ah!
This must be the land of the halflings. You notice a sign on one of the buildings and recognize some of the letters from the old language.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to drink to forget, but also
No.
drink because time travel. No. All right, drink
time
for time
travel.
travel then.
We went back
We're
in time
staying
to
with
the
it.
halfling time.
To the halfling time. This is very Doctor Who.
It's
I've
very
drunk so
wibbly
much
wobbly, wobbly, right?
Except in true Doctor Who fashion, they all speak with British accents.
Yes.
Um,
Excited to meet them.
Yeah.
Glenys, thank you for so far performing 9 words in the hour and a half the show has been live.
We'll get you some dialogue eventually.
Is this
We'll
not
get you
how
some-
it usually goes?
No, not always, but often. Drew Wellesley says Planet of the Bilbos.
Yes, where it's always 11s.
It's a good joke.
What is,
ASMR.
what is the name of a beautiful ballroom, like where everyone in the city went to dance?
Ooh, the Emerald Pistol.
Wow. Knocked it out of the park right away.
It's beautiful
yes.
but deadly.
Yeah. Everything there
full of
is designed
mobsters.
to be elegant but also kill you. All of the halflings are also mobsters,
full of
as we've established.
You know,
It's
the true
the
irony of
emerald-
the emerald pistol is it can never be fired, for then it would shatter.
Oh no. It's also shaped like a vacuum cleaner.
It's also blue.
Fried bats, fried
Fried
bats,
bats, eat them with your fried hats.
fried hats.
You can see the man in the booth, like frantically, like, what rhymes with bats? Hats. Oh, close one. Oh, I really
Well, that was
couldn't pull
basically
that
what my
one
brain
together.
was doing 5 minutes ago.
The DJ spinning the fried bats, the Hoover jingle.
I was like,
It's
okay,
an
there's
Emerald
literally
Pistol.
only 2 words that rhyme with bats, all right?
There has to be more. I refuse to believe.
Yeah, but that's you. This is me. You read the sign, and your memories are sparked. You remember Beatrice in a beautiful ball gown, and the two of you waltz together. You turn to one of the small creatures.
Where is the emerald pistol? It's an old dance hall I used to know.
The creature looks at you confused.
Was you dropped on your head as a child?
Jesus Christ.
You shake your head and he continues.
But this is the humble home of the third smallest halfling, sir. If you want to go dancing, I suggest you try somewhere else. Come on.
So wait, the thirdling? I'm confused.
The third smallest halfling.
The third smallest
Yeah.
halfling.
In halfling culture, the shorter you are, the larger your stature.
Right.
Like
Right, your
metaphorically
social stature.
speaking.
Your station, larger your
Yes,
station.
yes.
The shorter the stature, the larger the station.
Yes.
And I
That is the
live by
phrase.
that.
Why
Killbot
is he
once
wearing a shower
again
cap?
wants us to go fight things. I don't think we're about to fight a room full of halflings. That's gonna
Probably
happen.
not in this situation.
The last time we fought a short thing, we got our intestines ripped out through our spine.
Yeah,
by a
I will
satyr.
say it is a very bold offer of the AI to have the first line of dialogue we've had in hours. Were you dropped
Were
on
you
your
Dropped
head?
on your head as a child?
That's just the traditional greeting of the halfling.
Yeah,
in
that's-
Oh
1920
man, how you doing? Were you dropped on your
That's
head
why
as a
their
child?
culture
I'm
is so
embarrassed.
warlike. They open with an insult every time they greet
Every
each other.
time, yeah, and they all have their
Oh, go fuck
personalized.
your mom. How's it been?
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom. The first time I was like, the romance theme that I spent 2 hours working on this week, and immediately, hey, you get dropped
Jack, you
on your
should
head
know
as a
by
kid.
now, any theme you come up with is going to turn ironic by the end of the show.
By the end of this show,
Or by 5 minutes in, either way.
yeah. Maybe the Toonie Man is behind this, says King of Autumn 96. Toonie Oh my God.
That guy stole my girlfriend.
Oh no! How? He's outside of time.
There's so
Is
much
your girlfriend a
lore.
rat?
There's a very powerful man.
Oh no!
You are put off by the rude little man, and you wander the ruined city, looking for the Crystal Hotel where Beatrice and you danced in the Emerald Ballroom. You look up and see the sign for the hotel. There's a withered old man standing outside with wild eyes. You walk up to him, but he doesn't seem to notice you're there. He's staring at a newspaper in his hands and shaking his head.
It's not worth it.
He mutters,
It's just not worth it.
He's making some really bold choices. Really are. Every character we meet is just
look, you asked her to make bold
caricature of
choices, and
I
she
did ask for
complied.
bold choices. You're right. Never mind. This is on me. Thank you. I love this old man. Please tell me more about him.
Well,
Oh no! I didn't.
Oh, no,
if you-
continue.
no, please. Didn't mean to interrupt. We respect our elders on this show.
well, my name's Gerald.
Hi, Gerald.
My friends used to call me G Money. I've been standing outside the Emerald Pistol every morning for the past 18 years.
I don't think
Lord.
a man has ever made me this uncomfortable. I don't think
Is
I've
this more
ever-
uncomfortable than the rat anus, Jack?
I think so.
Or,
Wow.
the
And I
hanging,
think-
or the hanging sacks.
Wow.
I'm gonna be honest. I think it's and Glenys, all the love to you. Your performance is too terrifying for me.
All right, I'll sweeten him up a little. I'll sweeten
Gerald,
him
how does
No,
it
no.
feel knowing that you're more terrifying than rat anus and hanging sacks?
You know, every day I look at this newspaper, and there
Doesn't
doesn't seem to be any good news. Just
Try reading a
wars
different
and
newspaper.
fires and rats and wars and little men stealing all my shoes. They write about it in the newspaper. It happens
Gone
so
through so
often.
many shoes.
I'm the guy who gets his shoes stolen. One day I'll be laid to rest.
Oh, God.
But until then, I'll just keep peddling newspapers outside this dance hall.
Wait, I'm sorry. Do you sell the newspapers that you've been complaining about so much?
I write the newspapers.
And it's your
Complicated
fault there's
man.
nothing good in them.
Complicated man.
I never heard that. I can never write about anything else. Nothing good's happened in this city for years. And nobody liked my opinion pieces. That's just crazy eyes Gerald for ya.
Did the nickname come
I
after
love
your...
New York so goddamn much. greatest city in the world.
Gerald really lives up to his name, I think.
Let's move on, shall we?
I'm sorry, I think Jack's dead, so we need to get a new host, I think.
M4 is not puzzled says, I love that Glenys is all in every time.
Fuck.
I'm genuinely crying.
Me too. Oh,
I can't.
You want to buy a newspaper?
No!
I can hardly draw.
It's called the Gerald Tribune.
all right.
Okay.
Say, read the story. There's plot's happening.
You stop for a moment to ponder his foreboding words, but you can't stop now. So you stop stopping, and you push forward into the hotel, looking for the next part of Beatrice's soul. There are two old men sitting at the front desk, and knowing better than to engage the one named Gerald, they don't notice you come in. But as you stand there, one looks up and smiles.
Ah, it's our ghost.
The other man looks up, and they both stare at you for a moment, and then the first man continues.
We always knew you'd come back. They're getting ready for the wedding now. It's all so...
The other man stops him.
God, I didn't realize this would end up being like an impressionist absurdism piece.
Yeah, it's Don Corleone with his pet abacus, guys.
It's my familiar.
It lets me cast arcane spells at 10th level.
It begun. Pew!
Country Bun says Marlon Brando is old man number 2. It's definitely the role he was born to play.
You say,
It's also what?
the man says,
No, don't worry about it. Just a dream, man.
the first man replies,
You and your dreams. You need to get out more.
the two men laugh.
Yum, 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 yum.
And you walk past them into the elevator. As you move up the floors, you can't shake a strange feeling that you're being watched. You're about to press the stop button when the door opens on the highest floor.
I'm just gonna hit enter.
King of Autumn has redeemed Draw Something Stupid
Oh,
with
good,
like a
thank you.
three-eyed Scottish cat nibbling on your ankle.
Okay.
Not sure how you're gonna make the cat Scottish, but
The Scottish fold. It's got the little.
Ah,
fold
yes.
here.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, okay, wait. I need that repeated for me just so I can.
a three-eyed Scottish cat nibbling on your ankle.
Tiny bagpipes.
Okay.
Kitty
The
bagpipes.
three-eyed
Kitty bagpipes, kitty kilts.
Scottish cat.
Kitty, kitty bagpipes. Kitty, kitty
Kitty
bagpipes.
bagpipes.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
boy.
Biting your ankle. Okay, I got
I
it.
think
got
Glenys
it.
has been
All right.
replaced by the AI. It's just
Yeah, I
word
was gonna say,
association from now on.
this is just nonsensical
First thing that
the
comes
game.
into my brain.
The hallway is dim and dusty. The wooden floorboards creak under your feet as you walk down the empty hallways. You can hear voices coming from one of the rooms, so you try to be quiet as you approach the door. You hear one voice say quite clearly,
It doesn't matter how much you pay me. I'm not doing it.
then a second voice answers.
It's hitting enter.
I understand your concerns, but I promise everything will be okay. I still don't see why you would just... I still don't see why you just don't get it done in the factory. Then at least I wouldn't have to knowingly destroy a hotel room.
You've heard enough. The second voice sounds so much like your friend Henry that you rush into the room and find him sitting at the table with a well-dressed middle-aged man. So wait, you just willed that into existence? Like, that sounds so much like Henry that it's going to be.
That is Henry. Who's Henry? Is Henry?
I don't
Henry's
know.
We're gonna meet him. We should. Whoa! There goes
Drew,
the
should he
abacus.
be? Should he
I
be a
dropped
friend?
the abacus.
Should he be a friend or foe?
Well, we did say our friend Henry.
Maybe
Yeah,
he can
but
help us find the piece of the soul so that we can
Piece of
wrap
what's
up
this?
Act 2.
Henry the Hoover. Yeah, it is 9:45.
Also, Drew wants to hear Glenys sing the song Kitty Kitty Bagpipes, but he also said do it later when we have time. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll
It'll
save it
take
for
a
bit.
while.
It's a full number. We have to
Maybe
get the
that will be
production
the
team
end
together.
song. Who knows?
I need to
I'm
get
not-
the smoke machine set up.
Gotta put on my pantaloons. Okay.
I'll just dump a bunch of tobacco in this and blow real hard.
Great. I think Henry should be a friend, but the other man at the table should be Lionel.
Yes, we
Here's
have not
here's
had
what
that
I think. I think we are in a hotel of ghosts,
Oh, okay, cool.
and I think they're ghosts of the past.
That is
Okay.
a very good guess.
So, did Henry pass away then at some point in our life?
I'm just gonna say. Oh, Jesse's gone.
Oh. It's okay, just read it.
Henry. It's been 100 years. Where's Beatrice? I need to see her.
Henry looks up and says,
Oh my god.
They finally did it. They killed my dog.
the other man at the table says,
What does a dog have to do with anything?
Henry replies very calmly,
Everything. Everything has to do with my dog. I loved that dog.
These ghosts don't quite make sense, but that's also ghosts in classic literature.
Classic
so.
ghosts.
Classic ghosts speaking in riddles.
You say.
Oh, we beat you to it. Sorry, pal.
You do not say.
We said. Okay. King of Autumn 96 says, so Henry is John Wick. My mother also says John Wick's plural, correcting him.
There are several John Wicks in this hotel.
Oh, it's a hotel, right. That also
Right.
makes sense.
Yes,
I
being
suppose.
run by aged punk rocker Billy Idol.
No.
Ghost Wick, says Misa Life.
All right, let's try and find this soul.
Henry never got over that dog. Now it is haunting him forever. You head out of the room and arrive at the ballroom. As the doors open, several people begin shouting and screaming as they see you. You're not sure if it's because they're glad to see you or scared of you, but your gut tells you it's the latte. Sorry, I know what you meant, but I just had to say it because it's too funny. Well, not really sure what to do now. You shout at the crowd of reporters.
I'm going to get some lunch.
Then you go back into the elevator and head back down to the kitchen for
All right,
a
no,
latte.
drink to forget.
They're forgetting
drink
that.
to
That's the
forget,
first real.
drink to
All right,
forget.
that was a
All right,
different
everybody.
timeline.
Gotta get my latte.
Was that written by the AI? I think it
That
was.
was that was completely funny.
You head out of the room and arrive at the ballroom. The wedding is starting, and just about everyone is there. Doors open up behind you. Henry walks in and says,
I'm here. I love you.
you have to talk fast before the wedding starts.
Oh my god.
You ask him,
Where is Beatrice?
he replies without looking up.
At the prison of time.
He then smiles and shows you a picture of a young girl smiling back at you. She looks strangely familiar, like someone you used to know. He continues.
Time prison break by any chance? I think we just hit enter.
I just because of time.
Yeah.
In our time, and I'm wanting to get this show done.
Genuine time.
Yes, time.
Yes,
Forced,
yes.
forced
Real
of
time.
thought.
Okay. Good save. King of Autumn 96 says Terry Gilliam smoked a big one before directing this.
Boy, howdy.
Boy, howdy.
This
It's
is come
based on one
before
of
or
those
after
long
time?
forgotten Monty Python sketches that never really made sense, you know.
Was this made before or after Time Bandits?
12 Monkeys, the sequel. 13 Monkeys?
It was made both before and after Time Bandits because you know-
In that it just took a really long
Yeah.
time to make.
well, no, just because also time travel, you know. So
Mm,
they were influenced by the thing that they had yet to create.
right.
Yes.
I will say today's show is made especially long because of my trivia game. I think it was my fault that today is going very long.
Jack, never apologize for the trivia game.
I need to plug in my computer.
Oh my god.
Midway.
Glenys,
I think
no.
I think
Towards the
it's gone
end.
long because we've had 14 sounds like a songs tonight.
That's also fair. There's been 5, I think.
And they've all
Just
been
like 5 more than we
truly
usually.
great.
They've
Yeah.
all been bangers, truly.
Yeah, fucking rock the house.
While he talks, you look around the party and you see her. It's the girl from the picture. It's Beatrice. She is 9 years old on the day you met her. Her eyes are the same, and she is smiling at you. You blush and turn back to Henry. You've never seen a more beautiful girl in your life than the one who brought you here. You still have regrets about that one day on the bridge, but none of that matters now. She loves you, and you love her. She's all yours forever as you turn to Henry and shout.
I'm ready.
The music swells as the curtain closes.
It's a beautiful theme.
Thanks. I worked really hard on it.
The romance is here. It's here.
It's here, guys.
Quickly.
Quick, the theme, roll it out.
Jack, is this our act break?
Yeah, I'm going to write one more.
Ah. You take her hand, as you did the first day you danced, and she swirls into your pendant. You haven't been this happy since you were 9 years old.
And the AI doesn't know what to say.
Of course not.
You mentioned a child.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Boy. Oh, boy.
Trouble now, boys.
Oh.
Kidnapping.
But I think isn't that a beautiful story, though?
is,
that,
it is.
that,
Gorgeous
that
story.
it turns out their dance was when they were children and they met at the
That's
That
wedding.
really
is
lovely.
really
What a
sweet.
sweet story. That's gorgeous.
One more
Let's
piece
go
of
back
soul
to the
go.
Hunchback. I think
She's
I think we
the
should
Hunchback
revisit
with us
that.
the whole time. They're independent the whole time.
The
There's
hunchback
but
from
I
within
feel
that
like-
matters.
Okay, here's
a
what we're going
Hunchback
to do.
in all of us, really.
Because we're running short on time, and our poor friends in the UK, it's like 2 a.m. for you. What we're going to do is collectively, instead of playing a game, we will, through the power of song, give you a recap of everything thus far. What's going to happen is I'm going to play a lovely melody, a tune, if you will, and I will call out a person's name. That means it's your turn to continue on the song of the recap, and so on until we have a full plot, full song, full loveliness all put together. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yesh.
Eric, if you want to type, I will.
I'll
you
go
are- You are
last.
free to abstain.
I'll
All
go
right,
last.
You will go last. Let's begin with you, Jesse. I'm gonna base this on the romantic theme that I'm trying to push really hard into the show because I was happy with it. So I'm gonna play it as an intro.
Shove it.
Take it away.
In a church with egg sacks on the wall, our lover with her hunchback, bald with her tears down her face. So we left through time and space, eating yogurt, flipping
Glenys.
pennies.
The Toonie Man greeted us and told us about his life. And we met Beatrice's innocent, very Scottish part of her.
Noah.
Sucked her in.
And so when we found that innocence, we put it in the pendant. And then we went and we met some halflings, I guess.
All right, Glenys again. Jesse.
And it bit our ankles, the cat, as we walked up the stairs to where we're at a hotel ballroom, dancing with the love of our life.
Eric, to close us off.
I've never been this happy as far as I can remember. With one piece to go, I will be whole, and soon I can rest with her.
Come find me.
Will we find Beatrice? Will we escape the time stream? Will this story have any ending that makes sense? Find out now in the third act of
The Time Traveler's Strife.
The Time Traveler's Strife.
One moment. Just let me edit what I wrote.
Base for effect.
Go.
The title is The Time Traveler's Wife.
You look through the pendant, looking for the last piece of Beatrice's soul. You see your first apartment together. You know it well, and it's easy to keep in your mind. You eat some time travel yogurt, and are soon standing in the apartment face to face with Lionel Fatuo.
Hey, who the hell are you?
He demands.
I'm the man who's gonna save your sister.
You reply.
Now be a dear and move aside. We've got work to do.
Ooh,
Interesting.
A last-minute joining of forces, perhaps.
Interesting. Now, Glenys, so you know, when we generated the world, Lionel is Beatrice's brother.
Yeah.
And wants to kill us.
Yeah.
He's angry. He thinks it's our fault that she's disappeared. But it
Yes.
seems we've maybe arrived at a point where we don't know who Lionel doesn't know who we are, or maybe we're just
Right.
unrecognizable, as we did have the dance with Beatrice when we were 9 years old.
Right,
So
so
I
we could still
suppose
be a
that-
child.
We are a little child. So I actually, never mind. My thought process has fallen apart. I don't know why he doesn't recognize us. Please help.
It was a long walk, but we
I
got
just
to
hit
the
my
beach
head
in the
really
end.
hard on a frying pan.
Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Duh, how come it smells weird in here?
Smells
like
like
a
a shitty refrigerator.
There it is. Oh, Lord. Drew Wesley says, ooh, prediction. The pendant is really just a yogurt lid on a string. Never mind. I got really excited.
It's
I
yo
was like,
plates.
ah,
Good old yo plate.
a plate of yolk.
Yeah.
Must
I
find the
like
lost
how,
isle of Danino.
My dyslexia is acting up. How do you spell rapier?
R-A-P-I-E-R.
Huh.
I like what Lionel's turning into here on Noah's drawing.
Ooh,
Very
what a handsome
severe-looking man.
Yeah. Country Bun says time travel inhibits the formation of long-term memory due to the inundation of chronotons in the prefrontal cortex.
Otherwise known as wibbly-wobbly,
That's why
timey-wimey.
That's why.
That's
Oh,
why I'm
I
having
thought
so
those
much
were the
trouble
thing-
remembering things.
I thought
That's
those
why
are
the
the things
plot.
that you put in salads.
Ooh, Lionel Ton.
Chronotons.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
imagine
yeah,
a
yeah.
salad that makes time like diluted into
It's my
this
Julius
crunchy
Caesar
bit?
salad. It seems that he doesn't remember you. This may be from before he swore his vendetta. You hold your rapier tightly, not letting your guard down. He steps aside to reveal a portal in the floor.
Now, don't try anything funny. There's a massive hidden gala field underneath this house.
You look down the portal and see your house at age 9.
My house, 9 years old.
Ah, so cute.
That's way funnier than anything I could have thought of. You think to yourself that you must be very careful not to change the future, because, you know, that's important suddenly. You look for Beatrice. You see her laying on the floor, sobbing into her arms from when you left her.
This is it. Her house. Your house at age 9, where she's been trapped for years now. There's something really cute about a house being 9 years old.
Yeah.
Also, I like that
am
there's a
not-
massive hidden Sarah Michelle Gellar field under this house.
Gala field.
What is a Geller field?
It's a field of Gellers, obviously.
Field
Yeah.
of Michelle Gellers.
It's when all the Gellers get together in the field of Uxbridge.
So it's,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
And
an
then they
episode
have
of
a big
Friends,
party.
right?
Yeah.
A Geller field technology that around a starship intended for faster than light travel. It's a science fiction concept.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Oh, specifically from Warhammer 40k.
Oh, great. Yeah.
It's a protective field that you put around your ship before you travel through the warp.
And it's
Oh my
shaped
god,
like
Noah, the house with the little,
Oh,
little hat.
ballerina.
It's the house at age 9.
My
This
house,
house
age
is
9.
gonna make me. This house is gonna make me really emotional.
Never
This
before.
house is like so innocent.
Can you give the
Time
house a
travel.
lollipop?
I came for the time travel, stayed for the absurdist romance and the architecture.
Little house. I imagine it's not as big as it's going to be.
Yeah. yeah.
Like it's a little.
They haven't renovated the additions to it yet. It doesn't have an attic.
expanding.
I'm still growing.
I'm basically just a foundation and then a bungalow.
I don't have a backyard yet, but I will one day.
The house is too cute, and I never thought I would say that sentence.
Aw, Noah.
My mommy's a mini mansion.
My dad's a tractor trailer.
Oh,
My grandpa's
Nobody
the
knows
Chrysler
how they
building.
met.
When I go up, I'm gonna be the CN Tower.
when I did we time travel? Did we miss a drink? I just thought about that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, as soon as we pass through, we will, right?
Right.
We already did, though.
Oh,
when
well,
we went
drink
back
up.
at the
We've
beginning,
time
yeah.
traveled about 6 times behind.
Well, all right, slap her down.
I just wanted. I needed a moment to collect
A
myself.
refresher after that one.
You hear the sound of a sword sliding from a sheath. And you turn to see Lionel standing, ready to kill you.
Oh, no.
He's chased you through time and space, and it seems one of you will find their finality. You draw your sword and prepare to fight.
I don't want to hurt you, old friend.
You say? And he says,
Too bad.
After a pregnant pause.
Puff titties. This is the only thing I have that's like sword-like.
Oh, I see. He's holding a tchotchke, threateningly.
he does have a line, though.
Like, he does have a lie.
Yeah, he has dialogue.
Too late for that.
Oh,
He
there it is.
replies and swings his blade at your head.
Oh, my God.
You and Lionel have a dance of swords. His style is familiar to you. He's learned from watching you over the years. And you knew he would, because, time travel. He's just as fast and just as strong, but he does not have your years of experience.
Ah, young Lionel. A dance of swords. Should we just hit enter?
Yeah.
Or do you want to give it a
I want to
give it a
say,
prompt?
Lionel, you're like a brother to me.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Okay.
In fact, you're like a brother-in-law to me.
What?
Bro.
Dude,
I've never had a bro.
Dude.
Never had a brother.
I have
you
two
know how
brothers.
to parry all my moves, man. It's like you can see through time.
Will you parry me?
I never parry on the first date, man. You say,
Lionel, you're like a brother to me. We don't have to do this, but I will kill you.
Oh my
Let
God.
me save her. Oh my God.
and he says,
Brother?
he laughs.
You weren't even there for your real brother. I saw you kill him.
Oh,
Why shouldn't I get my revenge?
You're right. I loved your sister, and it was a mistake to leave her waiting for me. I'm not proud of what happened when we last met, but I swear, if you let me go back in time, I will save her.
Lionel stands, thinking about what you have just said. This is
Yeah.
getting pretty fucking intense.
Yeah,
All right, I'm just
wow.
hitting enter here.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Come on, Lionel. Come on.
Come on, come on, olive
No whammies,
branch,
no
olive
whammies.
branch.
I
And
don't
Lionel
trust you,
says,
but I trust my sister's judgment. If she says you saved her, then you did. I guess That is all that matters. Like, whatever you do, don't mess with time. If you do, then it will break, and our world will be doomed to an eternity of darkness.
The philosophical ennui is wonderfully undercut by the New Yorker accent.
All right!
He steps aside, and you walk backwards into the portal.
And forget about it.
We're saving time here.
Hey, I'm time traveling here.
All right, everybody, drink as we travel. Nesty
through
plunge
time.
through time.
Thanks for not killing us dead, Lionel.
Yeah, Lionel. Thanks, bro.
You see Beatrice running across the fields to your house. Age 9.
We're gonna see Beatrice. We're gonna see real Beatrice now. Finally. Who knows how long it's been?
Baz?
Baz? Is that you?
Baz?
Have you figured out Baz's voice yet?
Yeah.
I'm so excited. And also scared.
Didn't we encounter a piece of her soul and it was Scottish?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
there was quite a
that
few
wasn't
pieces,
Baz.
though. Another one was Hideous Hunchback Man.
That's right.
So.
That's true. Oh, now we get the big picture of the tiny little house.
This house. This fucking house, man.
It's fucking house, man.
So little. Oh no.
Who knew the way to Glenys' heart was 4 walls and a hat?
Yeah, no. 4 walls and a hat, the Glenys Marshall story.
Like the hat is like just fucking. Holy shit.
I think it's also the
Like,
fact that the door and the
I
windows are
imagine-
making this like kind of face.
Yeah.
I imagine the hat is like actually part of the house. Like it's like a weather vane on top.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's like a real thing. It's
Functional
making
thing.
me want to like make my house like that.
I think what actually it is there's actually a hole in the roof, and until then they've put like a big tarp over it that just looks like a big old beanie, and then
Right.
the weather vane's sticking out. Hey, it's Trellis Hugo. Yeah, I remember your name. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for coming in. Just under the wire. The show's just about over. It has been a wild ride. Do check out the VOD when it posts onto YouTube tomorrow morning.
But yeah, I hit my head kind of hard on a tree.
Oh.
Aww.
There was some lightning. And
Oh,
you
crap.
know me.
No. God.
Uh-oh, what happened?
1 second.
Undo.
Oh, okay.
Undo.
Oh, we're not-
Undo.
Nobody read
Don't
it.
read
Nobody read it.
Don't
read
look at it. It's not real. It isn't
Okay.
You
real.
continue to stare at the house with the beanie. You stare for a long time while things happen in the background.
Ah.
So, how are you?
It's been a long time, old house.
Yeah, you been good?
Do the floorboards still creak when you scurry up them on Christmas morning?
Yeah. But not for long. Those are just my growing pains. My screws aren't fully screwed yet.
I'm oddly touched and confused.
I love you. I missed you a lot.
I have strange mixed up feelings about you, family abode.
Really?
Yes.
Like fun feelings?
Yes, and complicated, strange, weird ones.
Feelings
I
of
don't-
friendship?
I don't.
Just read the text.
You run to her, your cravat waving in the wind, and you fly into each other's arms. As you embrace, she busts into 10,000 fireflies. Wow. And smoke from the pendant rushes out to meet them as they pool together in front of you. And soon, there she is, Beatrice whole and in the flesh.
I thought I'd lost you.
You whisper as you hold her close.
Never.
She says, and kisses you on the cheek.
I will never leave you.
Oh.
JudgeBot, you're a real gentleman. You gain 10 points.
I 100%.
Drink.
I misheard it. I thought she said Neville.
Never.
And I was
No,
like,
I will never leave you.
You say,
Marriage.
it's what
"It's
brings
what
us
brings us
together.
together."
You say,
Let's go home, Baz.
Yes. Wet.
She replies, and you hold each other all the way home.
And I think that's the end. For now.
Beautiful. Wow.
Did you meet a guy named Jewod? He creeped me the fuck out.
I'm starting to realize why I left.
I liked you better when you were Scottish.
Yeah, that's it. I forgot.
Oh my god, pals, that was so wild.
I'm not gonna lie, the ending choked me up.
That ending was actually very, very well put together.
Can you think of the arc of this story though? Was insane. Like what the AI gave was crazy. From going from like this body horror, like like that's completely the AI, and like and then we move into like different parts from our past, and like these grand sweeping vistas and very poignant and crazy imagery that it gave the whole time, and very cogent. And even just really defined and interesting characters in each of the spaces. I think that's really cool.
That's really like the fact that it wasn't like Horcruxes, it was like actual people.
Yeah.
I really like this as a concept that I genuinely would love to revisit at some point.
We'll make
I actually
the comic.
quite liked, even though the beginning was weird with the body horror stuff, I like the idea that is the future we're trying to avoid.
Yeah.
Right? We have to save Beatrice so that she doesn't turn into the creepy,
That was
weird
a strong open.
mouse.
That was a strong open.
Big offer. Big offer.
That was like, well, you know when you watch like a movie and you're expecting it to be something, and then the first scene is like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
The main character gets shot, and you're like, all right, come back from that.
It was all a dream. It was all a horrible dream.
Friends, we've reached the end of the show, and that means I'm going to be asking the AI to write for us some lyrics to a song that will be forever within our hearts. And so I turn to you, the chat. Give me any and all song titles that you feel bubbling up and through your subconscious, and I'll type the best one that I like, at least, into the AI and have it generate that song. In the meantime, why don't Eric, you lead us into a lovely little post-mortem.
All right. Well, Glenys, this is the time where we reflect on the night, what we've learned, what how we've grown, the insights we've gained. Why don't we start with Jesse? Jesse, what have you learned today?
I learned not to take my house for granted, because one day I will return, and that little 9-year-old kid that I used to chase around the alleyways with scraped knees and damaged hearts would grow up into a strong, oak-backed, 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, magnificent mansion of love.
Wonderful, wonderful, magnificent mansions of love. What a poignant image. Noah, what did you learn today?
Well, what I learned today, just visiting this wild ride of a time travel romance, is that it doesn't matter how it may seem in the beginning. In the end, there will always be love. Even if the beginning is tentacles and flesh where flesh shouldn't be.
Sometimes that's just the beginning to ending in love.
Yeah, sometimes that's just the road to love.
Wow. Road to the love is
It was
played
a bold
paved
choice
flesh.
going with David Cronenberg for this
It
film.
was. It
You know,
was,
he really
but
pulled it together,
He
though, by
did,
the
you know.
end.
Oh my goodness. And Glenys, of course, what did you learn today?
Well, today I learned that there's always going to be parts of yourself that you think aren't worth loving. And that you think that if anybody sees these parts of myself, maybe they'll go away or they won't find loving me worthwhile. But all those parts culminate into one beautiful, whimsical puzzle that is uniquely you, made of fireflies and different times. And that the person who loves that is forever. Also, Gerald's a crazy motherfucker.
Don't trust Gerald.
We all learned that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get himself into trouble.
I feel like he already has.
It won't be him. It'll be the rat. The
He's
rat.
dead.
Yeah, he
Gerald,
pins all his
no.
crimes on the rat, you know? That's why he carries the rat around.
The Toonie Man came and got him.
The Toonie Man is the master of time travel, but also secretly the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, he comes and leads lost souls.
Gerald. Come now.
They all ride the trains. The dead souls of
Time
the
to
lost
pay
times.
the toonie for the river Styx.
Imagine the river Styx.
Ernest doesn't
Constituting.
sound like that. He's like, oh, you died. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oopsie. You ready to go?
I mean, a Grim
That's,
Reaper.
that's the chaotic good afterlife, I
I
think.
can't wait for when the Grim Reaper comes to take me in however many years, and just I'm sitting there, it's peaceful, and we're leaving, and then he's just like,
He
uh-oh!
barges in and goes, oh shit, what did you do, man?
Uh-oh, Tunnels ate your fingy. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
This is gonna smell so bad in like 10 minutes.
Oh.
God.
All right, friends. I'm just generating the final chorus right now. I'll send you
Wonderful.
guys a link in a sec.
Wonderful.
All right.
Alright, I don't usually do this in the middle of the show, but boy howdy, I'm very happy with how this art is.
This
turning
is
out.
friggin'
Pretty.
beautiful.
I like that you've done it
Beautiful.
in yellow.
Yeah, for the
'cause it's kinda
fireflies,
giving
the
me,
light.
it's giving me like vibes of them like running through a cornfield together.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
Well,
very
I'm
like
getting
that scene in Tangled, like when they're all at the lanterns. Like that's what it reminds me of.
See,
I was
was
gonna say, I'm
thinking
getting
about-
some like big fish, like cornfields, time stops kind of thing here.
Yeah, I was thinking about it because it was all the lightning bugs and stuff. It was all
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
fireflies that coalesce into.
No, it's so pretty.
There we go. All right, friends. The AI has generated for us a tune I've called, I think this is from Drew Wesley, In Time, I Found You. It's a beautiful, it's a 90s pop ballad, maybe. That would be kind of fun.
90s pop ballad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know those like, featured songs in a movie that plays during the credits?
Oh,
yeah.
like the-
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking like one of those.
Like
90s
I'm thinking
pop
like End of
ballads.
Atlantis.
Oh,
when
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
it's like
the end
that
of
soft
every Disney
R&B.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
Every Disney
yeah,
movie
yeah.
had an R&B version of like their song.
The song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
sure.
yeah. Oh my god, that's so fabulous.
I'm really excited. I haven't read through any of these lyrics, so I don't know how they scan or if they'll take a dark
It's
turn.
a
and mention
lowercase
cowboys.
L, not a capital I. I made the
That's-
same mistake.
Where
what I'm
are
doing
the
wrong.
lyrics going to show
Oh.
up on the AI?
Yeah.
You got to join a new game. So you got to go out of this game and then say join game again. And Jack's put a new code in the chat.
In the chat. Whew.
Join game. I see. Okay.
In the meantime, why don't we divvy these up? Glenys, would you like a verse, chorus, or a bridge?
Oh, it doesn't matter to me. I'll say the bridge. I always like
Great.
the bridge.
Bridge is yours.
Great.
Who wants our chorus this week?
I'll take the chorus.
Nice. Verse 1. Jesse, you want verse 1 or 2?
Sure, I'll do verse 1.
Take it. All right. So, Jesse, you're on verse 1. Eric, you're doing our chorus. Glenys, you're on the bridge, and I'll take verse 2. I'm going to find the right drum beat in the meantime.
Oh boy, I better work on my Michael Bolton.
Oh.
I better work on my brandy.
Might be too spicy.
Yeah. Give me some salt and pepper.
And salt. And pepper.
Let me know when everyone's in.
I'm in.
I am not in yet.
vibe to this for a while.
Me too.
Randy Newman. Travel through time and I found you. Whoops.
You guys can start, because the bridge is later, so.
No, I'll vibe for a bit.
Yeah. It's a long show. We're gonna revel in it.
It's the beginning of the credits.
Right.
Everything's just gonna kind of go like, you know. I'm gonna pretend. I'm just gonna. That was a bad joke.
My lips are too dry for all this whistling. God damn you, beer.
Are we looking?
It's preparing my dungeon.
It's fine. I can keep vamping for 9 more minutes. Randy Newman's, you've got an egg sack in me.
You got an egg sack in me.
Gosh, like if somebody wants to like share their screen, that
Got
might even go
egg
fast.
sack in me.
Or is it just saying preparing the dungeon but has no text on it?
Yeah.
You put the code in wrong. Go back, put the code in again. Make sure it's a lowercase L, not an uppercase I.
Oh. Well.
Let's see, it's
frickin'.
my fantasy. Got egg sack in me.
Don't.
Some folks make
We got it.
me
We're here. We're
a
here.
little
We're
bit
here. We're
smarter
here.
than I
Just
am.
cut this,
God.
Jack.
No one's
Yeah,
fantasy.
yeah.
Something
No one's
different.
fantasy.
All right, let's modulate.
All right.
Ah.
Michael Bolton, here we come.
Oh my gosh.
A memory out of reach. It seems so obvious now, but life is full of these little surprises. When it cuts you open and puts beauty in front of you, you see it but not quite believing it's real. Takes your breath away, leaves you speechless. After all, I know I've seen your face before. You're not a stranger to me. We met in another time.
And in time I found you. I've been looking for you all my life in a world so big and cruel. Finding you is like finding myself. It is inevitable and certainly will be only when it's our time. I know I may be mistaken, but darling, I have a strong feeling you are who they've been talking about. You were sent here to save me from this blackened hell.
There it is.
Stars aligned when we met.
There's Whitney.
Oh, sure.
I don't know what you've done by being yourself. You saved me. A miracle I never felt, and now I've found you. I'll never let you go, sweet angel, I promise you. We'll be together till the end of time. You're not a stranger to me. Oh.
You are not a stranger to me. I will never let you go. Sweet angel, I promise that you will be together until the end of time. You are sent here to save me from this blackened hell. The stars aligned when we met, for sure. Yeah.
In time, I found you in a sea of faces. You were the one I saw. In time, you became mine. I will never let you go. You're not a stranger to me.
You are not a stranger to me, and I will never let you go. Sweet angel,
sweet
I promise you we'll be together till the end of time.
Until the end of time.
If only we had a little more. Is this the end? Or one more time?
Oh no, there's that time machine acting
The
up
Grim
again.
Reaper has come for me.
Oh no. Friends, this has been AI Dungeon Crawlers. Thank you all for joining us and just meandering through time and space in this marvelous Cronenbergian journey through what was probably a canceled episode of Doctor Who that received too much funding. We are live every single Friday night at 8 p.m. except next week. All right, friends, here's the deal. Let's have a little powwow. Everybody settle in for a second.
All right, I'm settled.
Settled. Good. Next Friday night, we're not going to have a normal show like this. Instead, next Friday is going to be Noah's running an art stream. And then the following Monday, July 5th, I believe, we are going to be having an AI Dungeon show. And we'll be Monday at 5 o'clock for about a month while I'm away. If we really like the time slot, we might just stay there. But next week, next Friday, we're going to be back here for this. And then Monday, July 5th. Mondays for a month. That's right. Thank you. Excellent. I think that's everything. That's the big announcement. If you like the show and everything we do here, feel free to subscribe, follow anywhere and everywhere. We are on Instagram at AI Dungeon Crawlers, where you can find some lovely clips from the show, fun bits that we have separated out from everything else that are just a blast out of context. If you want to watch entire VODs full of music and art and laughter, you can find them over on YouTube at AI Dungeon Crawlers as well. If you like the show and want to be on the show, or just send us a lovely message about it, send us an email at aidungeoncrawlers@gmail.com. Am I missing anything?
Jack, if I have plenty of disposable income and nowhere to throw it,
Yeah.
how can I support this channel besides subbing to you?
Wow, that's an excellent question, Mr. Subman with lots of money.
Yes.
If you've got toonies and rats, you can toss them into the tip jar down below. We got a big old, it's a big old piano button that says put bread in my jar. I thought it was funny, but it might just be confusing. You click on the piano down below, you can give us some money directly to the show, supports in any way that you can. But of course, if you really want to support the show, the best thing you can do is share it with friends, family, like us and follow us on Instagram and leave a comment on YouTube, just like Country Buns did for many, many a year.
Jackson, I have a question.
Yeah, Glenys.
How'd you get so dang good?
Oh, don't stop it, right? Don't stop. Don't stop. Just don't.
God, for fuck's sake, it's like 10:30. We need to stop.
Oh, sorry, Eric. Was this walk to the beach too long for you? All right, friends. Let's end this show as we always do, one word at a time, imparting upon our audience a lovely little message. I will begin, then Eric, and then Glenys, and so on.
Okay.
time.
And
Circumstances.
Always
Come.
Rolling.
through.
Ooh!
period.
Time and circumstances always come rolling through. That's what I've gained from this. That's the motto, everybody. Time and circumstances always come rolling through. Ooh. And don't you forget it. We'll see you next Friday for Noah's Art Stream. And then on the following Monday, for more AI Dungeon Crawlers, Drew Wrestley will be here. We're having a heist.
Ooh!
And we will see you then. Glenys, you're a star. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. That was a blast. And to everybody else, get out of here. Have a good night's sleep. Time and circumstance always come rolling through.
Ooh! Ooh!
Ooh. Can I get a new from the chat?
Ooh!
Good night, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Good night! Bonne nuit!